Hello, and welcome to a game of Ice and Fire. When last we left off, the party finished their short voyage to Sunspear in the hopes of improving House Skrell's relations with their liege lords, House Martell of Dorne. Martin had a dream of falling, and a crow teaching him to fly. After docking and traversing the streets of the Shadow City, they made their way through the threefold gate to the Tower of the Sun, with its gold dome and marble floors. Prince Doran held court, and Martin was introduced. The icy welcome prompted the group to offer Prince Doran the only thing they had of value, what Martin's father, Baylor, had denied him, their lives and bodies in his service. Sir House Dalt, the Knight of Lemonwood, has recently had the lands around his castle plagued by bandits, and the Skrell envoys saw this as the perfect way to show their loyalty. They volunteered to take the place of the 20 men initially offered from Prince Doran from the City Watch, much to the chagrin of Sir Desiel. This offer succeeded in swaying Prince Doran's opinion of the party, and they were given rooms in the palace. Radova met briefly with Prince Oberyn Martell to hand him vials of a deadly poison before returning to the rooms to rest with his friends. Hey, it's y'all. So,
Hey,
Radova,
it's us.
you have just returned to the rooms. It is probably midday at this point, and
I love midday.
you are
It's one of my favorite times of day.
left. Yeah, you are left to your devices. There are plenty of refreshments to be had in the rooms. So, what would you like to do?
You guys ever wish you heard the recap?
No, I have a mind like a steel trap, so I remember everything.
Whoa!
And that's one of us.
Did you rhyme that intentionally?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
that's so good. Oh,
It's
Need
absolutely.
to meet old Desiree Dalt or whatever his name is.
I don't think it's Desiree.
Yeah, I'm not sure how kindly
Desiree
you take
Storm.
Desiree.
Hang on, wait. I know what it is.
Do you?
Can you spell it?
Yeah. Do I know how to spell it? No, it's like diesel, but some words or things. Drew,
Diesel.
come on. Do I know
It's
how
diesel,
to spell
but some
it?
words are different. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's Desiel.
Drew, to be honest with you, I don't know how to spell things in the real world,
Why am I orange?
much less this
Why
fake
am I?
one.
What is
Uh,
happening?
Because the sun is coming up.
Lighting.
No, there's nothing
You are
orange,
orange.
near me.
You are a little orange. It's fascinating.
Drew,
I
that's
need to
just
go
you.
shopping
Has nothing to do with the
for
lights.
a weapon, but
Hey,
that
you're-
can wait until after
My back itches in the spot that I can't reach.
we enamor ourselves to the locals.
Yeah, let's go find Dalt and see when we're gonna leave for the Lemonwood.
I think that seems reasonable.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody going to find Sir Desiel.
The Zeal.
Yeah. After taking a few moments and asking around, finding where Sir Desiel is staying, as the group of you are able to make it to some other apartments in the palace, ones that you have been told are currently being used by Sir Desiel and his few retinue. The door is closed at the moment
It's like to his.
to his rooms.
Step up and
Okay.
knock.
I knock.
All right. After a few moments, the door opens, and the man that you recognize, still in the purple field strewn with lemons of his house, Sir Desiel Dalt. And he greets you, looks at the group of you, and then to Martin in front. Yes, hello. My name is Sir Desiel Dalt. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. It would seem we have much to discuss. Why don't you all come in? You are ushered inside rooms not unlike the suite that you are in. Also has windows leading to the outside, refreshments much the same. Not quite as large as your rooms, but pretty close. There are a few soldiers in kind of mail and breastplates. They are not wearing the livery of House Dalt, just in standard armor with silks wrapped around to kind of keep stuff. And there are a few of them kind of sitting around eating, drinking while he has answered. So you are able to make your way inside the rooms, and he addresses Martin again. Oh, it was Martin of House Skrell, am I right? From the Stepstones?
Yes, sir.
So, tell me, how do 9 men hope to match the 20 that we were going to get from Sunspear.
Dolly audibly laughs and then has to, like, catch himself.
Yes, so, a valid question. I can understand your annoyance, but I assure you, my men are worth three of any other. You've never seen someone as good with a bow as Thali, the crass one.
Oh, he nods.
And
then shoots him a little look. It was like nice, and then it
And-
wasn't.
and the even more rude Iron Hand, and a gesture,
That one's accurate.
Audru, and kind of just will look over. I,
Nicholas, like quietly says, "Oh, but," and you carry on.
and I just kind of look at his, like him. Did you see him?
Crack my neck.
And who else is with us? Sir Clarice?
No, Sir Merrick Sand is with you, as
Merrick.
is Sir Darren
Darren
for
for
Lauren.
Lauren, right.
You also
Darren for Lauren.
have Voro of Liss,
Voro.
Nim, and obviously Nicholas.
Forgot they were traveling with us, Foro and Nim.
Yep, there are 9 of you all told.
Not to mention these finer gentlemen, more gentlemen, and then I also introduce them.
Once everyone is introduced, Sir Desi will say, Sir Merrick Sand, you served here at Sunspear years ago, right? And Sir Merrick stepped up and said, yes, I was a soldier here at Sunspear 15 years ago now. Good to be back. Missed the sands. And Sir Tetsil nods. Good that you have brought a knightly retinue with you. You are not all fighters, it would seem, though, looking at you. But we will take what we can get. Prince Doran is generous. I only wish we could have had a little more support. But we should discuss what we are to do. These bandits have been raiding our territories, our villages, slaughtering our small folk, and my men have proven insufficient
children?
to the deed.
Does he mean children?
No, small folk is a term used for peasants.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess they don't really use that term in the show at all. And I am no lord's son. I am merely a landed knight. My men-at-arms are stout, but insufficient to deal with this threat. So I came to ask Prince Doran for his support. We have been good to him. Hoped for some support from him. The 20 men from the City Watch would have been helpful, but I don't know if even that have been enough.
Well,
It is best to be prepared. You say you have men good with bows and swords. Are there any among you that can track along the sands?
Not I, said the fly.
Radova kind of looks back at
Yeah, Merrick.
Voro and Nim. I know that Thali's got you beat with the bow, as it were, but I believe at least one of you is a tracker.
Indeed, Nim has some skill with tracking. Better on Skrell Island. She mostly lived there, but she does have a good bit of skill with survival in general, but specifically with hunting and with tracking. So
You get the gold star for member and stuff this week.
And fortunately for you, we've got no small amount of experience dealing with bandits. So once our lovely Nim tracks them down, we can take care of them, no problem, I think. Unless they've got artillery or 6,000 men or
Yeah. Any? What's the number? count?
dragons.
what's the number count?
Yeah, do they have an idea of?
Since he just said dragons, is that like a funny notion to us? Like the idea? Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm so used to thinking like in the terms of the show. So
Mhm.
like, are we at the point right now where it's like that's an absurdity for him to say that?
Well, yeah, so right now it has been about 150 years since the last known dragon died. So it's been quite a long time. They did exist. Their skulls used to decorate the throne room of King's Landing.
So that would have been
and-
tongue in cheek, and I'm assuming that was.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
their
Okay.
change.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Sir Desiel lays out that the attacks have been kind of the surrounding villages, and then caravans, envoys, those things specifically have been attacked. There have been occasions where there were survivors. The reports coming back mostly speak of pretty quick attacks. Men that have horses, so they have the ability to move quickly, and the attacks happen quickly, and then the men kind of disappear. So it seems like they know the land.
That's
As
a fun
far
touch of
as numbers, the places that they have attacked have all been fairly low populations. The caravans, 15, 20 in number. The attacking force has been roughly that, 20, 30 is kind of the gist of kind of what they guess is out there. With varying degrees of equipment, but they do seem to have arms and armor. So, not simple leather, but some of them with mail and plate. A little bit more geared than the average. Yes.
Sir Desiel. Would I call him Sir Dalt or Sir Desiel?
Either one.
Now these attacks are happening outside of the Lemonwood. You do mean still south of the Greenblood, correct?
Yes, as far as we know, all of the attacks have been south of the Greenblood.
Well, that, at the very least, limits what directions we have to search in. I assume to the west and, well, the north would be the Greenblood, so west and, well, there's not a whole lot further south than rock and sea.
Indeed, the castle is only a few leagues from the sea.
Well,
And how
we do
many,
lack in men. Go ahead.
how many are in his party? Who will be joining us?
He has with him, he's got a group of 5 men-at-arms from his household. But as you're kind of discussing grouping, he says, it is, I think, a good idea for us to regroup at Lemonwood first, and meet with my brother and sister there, and perhaps gather what visions we need before we head out and search. It is only a 2-day ride from Sunspeak. It will not take us long. We will go first to the Planky Town and then down to Lemonwood. Travel in Dorne is a little tricky. It's quite hot during the day, and this summer has been long. Do you have silks for the road? I would recommend purchasing some. They can make the ride much easier if we are to travel during the day. Or we could travel at night, as many in Dorne do. For us getting back to Lemonwood, this good course of action, but when we are out looking for parties, it may be more difficult to track if we try at night. So what this will mean essentially in terms, in game terms, is travel during the day is going to expose you to heat. So you'll have to make a roll for each day that you travel. It's a routine 6 difficulty endurance check. If you succeed, nothing happens. If you fail, you take an injury of general exhaustion and burning from. You can make the roll easier if you purchase some silks to throw over your clothing. Essentially, just some clothing for the desert to help disperse the heat. It'll give you a +2 to any of those. And if you choose to travel at night, you don't have to make those rolls. But if you're trying to track, when you're trying to track, it'll be more. There's more to it than that, but that's.
Is there a world in which I can work with Nim to eliminate that nighttime penalty?
How would you be attempting to do that? So the tracking at night, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of my abilities with awareness, if Nim tells me what to look for effectively, if I roll awareness with my night eyes quality to where I can see in the dark, is there a world in which I can help eliminate some of that? A, because it would be a cool thing to be able to, and B, because I want to terrify this man by moving around in the middle of the dark without any difficulty.
Let's see. I like the idea. Let me see how I can make it function. So I won't let it just eliminate the penalty.
Sure.
But I'll consider it an assist of some sort, and I'm trying to figure out how I can make her tracking work with your awareness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
really thinking of it like, okay, what am I looking for? Okay, you're looking for some sort of prints. These.
You've got...
No. Fingerprints.
All right, I'll let...
Good night, everybody.
I'll let you grant her your notice bonus dice, so effectively granting her an additional bonus dice, and half of your awareness ranks as a bonus. So it'll be a +2 and a bonus die.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me.
Yeah. That makes sense.
What's her survival?
What's that? What's her survival?
Yeah, we're talking about dice and bonus dice. What's her survival?
It is a 4.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's right in line with my awareness. So.
And she has a specialty in.
Track? She's got 2 bonus dice in track. So this will give her effectively it'll give her a 3rd, which is nutty.
I think that's worth it. Do we want to track the whole way there, because that could slow our pace, or should we just hightail it to Lemonwood and then that night we could go out and look?
Well, it'll take us 2 days to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would make more sense to meet with him there, like he said, load up provisions, then go out tracking.
Yeah. So there may end up being another attack while we're traveling, so there'll be some fresher things to look for after we provision up. Who's to say?
I don't need any silks. Fuck silks.
Fucks. All right. Does anyone else want to purchase any silks?
I would like to purchase silks.
I want the fashion.
Martin is a soft boy.
Right.
I'm a man of fashion, Drew.
I chest and leather armor, baby.
You would. Yeah.
Well, Bodger's also from the Summer Isles.
That's
from
true.
the Basilisk Isles,
Yes,
not the Summer Isles.
That kind of makes sense for him.
Mm-hmm.
Been out in some bit. Also, the fighting pits.
Also the fighting.
Not much
pits.
armor and a lot of direct sunlight there.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Looks like Rob Halford.
Okay, so if you would like to go out into the bazaars before you exit and purchase some gear for the heat. You can mark off 30 silver stags.
How bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
Thank you. Yes. This is how I know this is the right group of friends. And Drew, meanwhile, is like, "What's that song you guys are all singing?"
Sorry.
If it's not written by Stephen Curtis Chapman, I don't know
Oh
it.
my god.
Expose him! Expose him!
Don't give me PTSD.
God
Boom,
damn it.
Everybody
God.
has a little bit of religious trauma. Drew just has a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man.
I have an idea.
Yes, I will absolutely be buying myself some silks.
Yeah, I definitely marked it off.
Actually, I will be buying myself some silks in a couple different colors. Some
I was gonna
orange
say,
and some soft blue.
you gonna buy them in your house
Ooh.
colors? Yeah.
Yes, I am. I
Yeah,
sure
of
am.
course. I'm gonna only buy them in my house colors because I'm not spending that much money. But
Yeah, I'm trying to look like Link did at when he was,
And
you know,
the
traveling through
colors
the same
of
Breath of the Wild.
I gotta
the
say,
Lemonwood are what now?
They are
Purple
a
and
purple field strewn with lemons.
Purple and yellow.
Field strewn with lemons.
Lakers,
Beautiful.
baby.
Well, then I will also buy some in purple and some in yellow. Do they have them that are like, multicolored, like patterned and whatnot?
Yes, you can. If you want to spend a little bit more, you can find at the bazaars of Sunspear. You can find any sort of textile you would like. Silks,
Is this a shopping
embroidered.
sure feels like it.
Yeah, silks embroidered with gold thread and Mirish lace that is sheer. You see thick carpets from the east. You see it's. I mean, yes. The answer is yes. What would you like to buy?
This better not be coming out of the party fund.
Do we have a party fund?
Not that I know of.
I was about to get excited.
Yeah, who's got the bag of holding?
I don't think I have one.
I think traditionally so far it's been me, but it's not right now.
I have a horse. He's not here.
I mean, should be. Do you bring your horses with you?
I don't know. Would I? On a
I-
boat?
Sort of assume we would have brought
Oh.
at least something for travel.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure I
well.
even mentioned that you would be bringing your mounts if you had them. So we're gonna
Mhm.
say that
Let's
you
check-
did.
Let's check the tape.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's
Roll
gonna take
back
a
the
while.
tape.
Let's just pretend like we said that we were gonna do that.
We're gonna say that
yeah.
we did
all
it.
we could.
Uh-oh. Man
That's
down!
frozen.
Oh, my head.
There goes more
Yep,
time.
let me get into the frame here. Hey,
Now
play
it's
this
on my
game again.
chest.
You don't
like
expose that
It's always exciting.
female
I slid the
presenting
wrong
nipple.
way.
Hmm.
Whoa. You think
I'm
so?
gonna go grab a blue can while you guys shot.
I think that's reasonable.
I have an idea, and it involves Radova.
Uh-huh. Does it involve stealing Radova a Bravosi blade so that he can actually practice his water dancing?
It
'Cause
might.
Those shits are expensive. I don't want to spend 800 silver stacks on a sword.
It might.
Sorry about that.
There you go.
All good. Welcome back.
You're just planning a heist in the bazaar.
Well, yes. Well, he can't hear me. Oh, but yes, I am doing this out of my own money because
Because you're a little rich boy.
Mm-mm.
He froze again.
Well,
In the power
Those-
pose, no less.
Yeah, power
know.
pose freeze.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Thali, what was your idea with Radova?
Radova, my good man, I have a question for you. You seem to be silver of tongue, among
Well,
other things.
Not that anybody listens to me, but I like to think so.
What are the chances that maybe, unbeknownst to their father, we could convince some of the sand snakes to travel with us on a little, just something to wet their blades a bit? I'm sure they would appreciate a little rough housing.
That sounds either like a brilliant idea or an excellent way to make sure that we get stabbed in the middle of the night.
Sure.
I'm not sure which.
Sure. So, I've never been one to shirk away from danger. You?
You know, if you'd asked me this a day ago, I might have been more keen. The truth is, I had a little delivery of my own to make to their father, courtesy of our boy Martin's father. And I don't particularly feel like putting myself in his sights in that way just yet.
Well, maybe what father doesn't know won't hurt him.
Oh, you're playing a dangerous game, Thully.
Don't I always?
No, usually you play it safe and you stand in the back and
No,
you shoot
you're right.
people until they stop living.
I've run away. I just thought it would be a cool thing to say. You know, sometimes I want to be like you, Radha.
You really don't, boyo. There's nothing worth emulating here, I promise you.
Well, I'm going to try and find one of these ladies. Just one, I think.
All
and
right.
if she can convince one of her sisters or several.
Sure, why
Maybe.
not? If nothing else, maybe I can keep your head on your shoulders.
It would be appreciated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right up until we've got blades against our throats and poison running through our veins, eh?
Be a
Lead
hell of
on.
a way to go.
Lead
All right,
on,
so
then.
yeah, well, I'm going to look for one of the sisters.
Okay, there
One of the older
are
ones.
there are you noted that there were 7 at court.
Right.
You just want to pick one? Just
I mean, are they like standing in a clump, or do they have individual personalities? Like, I'm just gonna find one.
They have some pretty individual personalities. Let's see. Which
Merrick.
Say, I sort of assumed we were just wandering around till we found one.
Hey,
Whoever's the
there's
un-
one.
yeah, I can
whoever's the unlucky girl that we stumble onto.
I can just roll the dice and see
Has
which
to
one you
Put up
find.
with us.
Well,
Which
like
one's
how
the
old?
first one
Like
that you
I'm
find?
not. If the youngest one is like 6, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you want to go stab some dudes? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's like Radaba's aware of them.
7.
No
The
shit
youngest
on
one is
that
7. So
yeah,
so
I'm
not that one.
not gonna ask that one.
Not that one. Okay, so I'll just go from the oldest to the youngest then. Obara is here. She is the bastard daughter of Oberyn Martell and an Old Town whore. Let's see. Near 30.
Me too.
Roll, let's see. All right. He is trying to reset the router, it looks like.
Oh yeah. We love good internet issues.
Yep. They the best.
Classic States, bro.
Let's see. Who wants to make I'll get one knowledge test. Well, our one guy who's good at those. Having internet
He
issues.
sure is. That's right. This
see.
feels sort of like
So
this feels like something we're not telling Martin about.
Definitely. No, and I'm not trying to push the issue at all.
Mhm.
Like the plan is to just be like, hey, do you want to go stab some dudes if we find some? And if they're
Mhm.
like, no, then I'm gonna be like, cool, here's a beer or something. Bye.
Here's a beer.
Like,
See you
I'm
later.
not like truly. I know how dangerous they are, right? Or I would have some knowledge.
You would have, yeah, you
Oh,
would
yeah.
have an idea that these gals are pretty dangerous. Obara's the eldest. She probably the most warrior-like of the older four. Yeah. Nymeria is 25. Not really a person you'd want to take out to a battlefield. Ayeen is, let's see, 23. Bastard daughter of Prince Oberyn and a septa. So, like, a nun.
Yeah. Amazing.
She's got some like anger issues to work out, right?
Yeah, she's got, something.
She feels like a safe bet.
Does she? Does she?
I mean,
though?
out of the three, we're talking about like, I mean,
Well,
we
I
can talk to
mean,
the oldest. The oldest.
Yeah, the oldest
Mhm.
so far is probably of the three. That would be the person to pick.
All right. Well, let's go talk to the oldest. Let's
All
find
right.
her.
All right.
What's happening?
With
Bronabot. Nothing. Martin doesn't know.
I have no idea. I'm just, like, all of a sudden, I'm like, whose sister? What?
Nothing.
Definitely not anything we're gonna get
well-
in trouble for.
how many people are? Is it just Thali and Radava going?
Yeah. Again, like I'm not
Sure
trying to
seems that
bring like
way.
a retinue, because like the plan is like if we can add to our numbers and if we could add someone skilled to our numbers, that's the plan.
Someone skilled and local.
Yeah, not to metagame, but like if we could have like an extra person that doesn't suck and can also help track in the sand.
Yeah, but then
Not the meta,
also-
but totally meta.
Yeah, well, to meta, then they will get all the credit if they go with us because it's the fucking prince's kin.
Also a possibility. Do we take that risk?
No, we have to do this on our own. All the glory for House Skrull.
All the glory for House Skrull. Glory to mankind.
All right, nothing more than I would like to die at the hands of a beautiful woman, so I'm gonna go talk to her anyways.
Okay.
Let's go.
Two of you guys are looking for Obara Sand. All right. Sure, why not? She's here, and it is easy enough for you guys to, through asking around, find her in the palace and meet up with her in the midst of a conversation with some soldiers. But as it ends, you are able to walk up to her and introduce yourselves.
And how would we address her? Like, what is her? Does she have a title?
Would
we say lady?
You could. No real title for her though. Obara Sand.
But she's like in the court, right? Like,
Mm-hmm. So in the court, the Lord's court here just means all of the people that are essentially staying here for the time being. So she's here. I mean, her father lives here. This is her family's palace. So she has her own rooms here. But one of the sisters is not here, and at her apartment, she has apartments here. So she lives here. Yes. She is at court along with everyone else that is staying here.
does Thali know who she is?
Make a knowledge test for her.
Okay. I mean, I know that's how you play the game, but
Mm-hmm.
still.
Let's find out what you know.
How about an 8?
8. All right.
One of those is a 6.
All right. So in just in approaching her and looking at her, like I said, near 30, close set eyes, big boned,
Hey.
looks
Hey.
like she is quite strong, and calloused hands,
Giant woman.
and
giant
you would know
woman.
that she considers herself a warrior. She wears is wearing mottled sand silk, dun and gold cloak over riding leathers. She's got a leather whip. She's carries a spear and a round shield of steel and copper. She is wearing men's breeches, a calf-length linen tunic, got a belt of copper suns. You know that she's confident on horseback. In fact, you know that she has been known to ride her animals to the point where the animal is bloody. And she always rides stallions, likes to drink wine. Let's see, with an 8, you would know a little bit about the story of like how she came to be here. She chose her father, Oberyn Martell, over her mother, a prostitute, when Prince Oberyn came to Old Town to claim her. And you know that her mother drank herself to death after that. And lived a lot of her young life at the Water Garden, another palace about 3 leagues away from Sunspear, a place that her uncle likes to spend a lot of time, Prince Duran. And let's see. You know that she's got a bit of a hot temper.
Okay. Okay. Thali's gonna walk up to her and kind of small bow, just like a head nod almost, and say, "You have the look of your father, skilled and radiant." He kind of says, avoiding the word like beautiful, and says, "You must be Obara."
Obara, yes.
I definitely would have said that if I. Anyways, fine.
Nope. It's in now.
Yep, whatever. Obara. Please,
Listen,
excuse me. My name is Thali, and this is my friend, Radova.
pleasure to meet you.
Ollie, Rado, how can I be of service?
Well, let me figure out what that noise is, first of all. Okay. An angry bumblebee. So Thali says, well, we are headed with, I'll cut straight to it. We are headed with House Dalt to take care of what seems to be a bandit problem. We requested that your uncle allow us to go in place of his own retinue, and we thought it might be interesting if you were interested in coming along and joining us.
You want me to accompany you and Lemonwood bandits?
Thought you might want to get out and, see what the hubbub is about. I don't say that. See what hubbub's not a word.
Let's go and see what the hubbub's about.
See what
Piece
the
of,
noise is about.
Scroll Island slang. Hubbub.
Yeah. Make a persuasion test for me.
Great. Hang on.
Yep. See.
No, I mean,
I
obviously,
was-
that's the whole point.
I even thought about asking if Radova wanted to assist, and then remembered.
And then I said hubbub.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Is the best.
You use some
it is
made-up
mechanically
word.
impossible.
There was no way.
How about a 9? One of those is a 6.
Okay, you're burning all of your 6s.
Hey,
There's
hey,
no
hey,
way.
come on, I'm
There's no way
streaking.
that's good enough.
I'm streaking my 6s, not burning, streaking.
All right.
The idea of wetting my blade on some bandits in the sands of Dorne does indeed pique my interest, but I think perhaps it is best if one of the prince's own blood stay away from such matters. Although I will keep an eye on you and its progress. Interesting.
Haha.
Radavi gives Thalia an encouraging little elbow bump before he kind of like steps forward. Understandable. I don't disagree with your inclinations there. Is there anything you could tell us about some of the bandits around here? We've heard that the ones plaguing the Lemonwood may be armed with horses and real armor, mail and plate rather than the sort of leather and cloth that most bandits seem to have access to. Is there, is that anything out of the ordinary here, or is that something we should be expecting?
Well, if they are indeed armed and armored, as you say, that would indicate that they have a bit more funding than. Or that they have been more successful. Next, the mouth of the Green Blood, the other side where the Lemonwood is, not too far from Planky Town. Anyone could get what they wanted. The greatest marketplaces in all of Dorne. Enough money, get the equipment they desire.
I see.
Moving quickly across the sands, not uncommon, but does indicate that they are local. They know the territory. Keep an eye out, especially at night.
Sound advice. I appreciate your input and your thoughts on the matter. Come on, Thali. We got work to do, I think. Thank you.
Very
again.
nice to make your acquaintance. He kind of does his little bow again.
And she nods her head as you leave. Okay. You are headed back to the group?
Yep.
All right. Easy enough. You are able. You're not far from the apartments where you left everyone. After I don't know about 20 minutes, Thali and Radova come back to the room.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yep.
Yep.
Oh.
So not gonna do it. Sir Detsiel asks if everyone is prepared, if there is anything, any last minute preparations need to be made. He would like to be back to Lemonwood and be at home with his family. Get this business dealt with sooner than later.
understandable.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
Let us.
Wait, Drew. I would have liked to have spent much did you say per? Um.
30
Not satin.
silver. 30 silver.
30 silver per. Okay. I would like to get something in a very nice blue and a nice orange and a nice purple. And I will spend a little extra on each of those.
Okay.
I'll spend double on each of them. So I'll spend
So 120 all told?
Stag. Oh yeah, 120 all told.
Yeah, 120 all told. All right. Go ahead and remove that, and you can add sand silks, and in those colors, add 2 items here.
Okay.
All right. Did you intend to travel at day or at night?
That's the question, ain't it?
Well, we don't need to track until we get there, right?
Mm-hmm. We could travel at night. We could travel during the day.
It does not matter.
Maybe we
We can take
default.
a fucking boat and be there in the afternoon.
If only. Just throw the boat out in the sand seas. We'll just travel across.
Lemonwood's pretty close.
You could take the boat, actually. Yeah.
Could we?
Yeah.
Do we have a map? Just the one that we have been using, the online one.
Let's see.
Let's see. Would that be faster?
That probably would be faster than me sharing one with you. Yeah.
I meant taking the boat as opposed to traveling
Oh.
over land.
Also that. Yeah, that would also be faster. You could do that in a day.
We do relay that information that Obara gave us about being wary of them in the night. Grip it and rip it, baby.
Yeah, if
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
if our boy Deciel wants to get there faster, I feel like we should offer him the boat.
I mean, we are seafaring folk.
Yeah.
Sure are.
Okay. At the mention of taking the ship, Detziel says, "Ship, we could get there in half the time, and not have to travel by road."
Perfect. Brilliant idea.
That would be an excellent choice. There is a harbor not too far from Lemonwood. Yes. Excellent. I changed his accent there. I'm gonna change it back to what it was before. Oh.
Listen, you just once you find one you like, you do your best to land on it. That's all you can. That's all you can do.
Okay.
What's the idea of going on the boat?
Yeah, all of my accents. It's been so hard for Russian not to bleed into it here recently, and it's
No, I get
killing me.
Mhm.
Killing me. I
it.
apologize. Okay. Well, ship's travel means you don't have to worry about dealing with the weather at all on the trip there. It will take a day, so you can pack everything up and leave in the morning, be there by the evening. And yeah, you can rest the night here in Sunspear, leave in the morning, be there in the evening, and if that makes the most sense to you guys, we can go ahead and do that.
I think that sounds pretty reasonable.
Get you there much.
Yes, let's.
Okay. So yeah, that's decided on. You'll take a ship in the morning.
At dawn, we sail.
Yes. So everybody sleeps the night through, and awakes the next morning ready to load up the.
Wait a minute, Drew.
I'm getting there.
I sleep? Okay.
I'm getting there. Ready to load up the ship, and yeah, Martin, let me go ahead and get you to roll a d6 for me.
Yeah. It's a 1.
It's a 1. All right. You have a great night's sleep. Okay. All right, it is easy enough for the 9 of you to simply load up your gear back where it was on the Grey Swallow. Accommodations are made for Sir Deziel and his men, and you leave the port and sail the day's journey to Lemonwood. Since you are sailing, there is no need to test for the weather condition.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Out
Love that
on
for
the
us.
open ocean and on this travel back to Lemonwood, Sir Deziel, you see, is still wearing his livery, and the 5 men-at-arms that you see with him also on a surcoat of purple and lemons of the house. The mouth of the Green Blood passes you on your right-hand side as you sail down the coast of Dorne. And you pass by the Planky Town, which is not really a traditional town at the mouth of the Green Blood. It was formed when a bunch of ships docked and tied themselves together, and then those ships became buildings, and they built things off of them, and planks ran from boat to boat, and that turned into this large floating town that you see as you pass by, and that's just at the mouth of the Green Blood.
Like
this
a
this
kind of
is-
flotilla.
Yeah.
Rodival looks at it wistfully.
Yeah, it is even bigger than the Shadow City outside of Sunspear, and is the most populous locale in all of Dorne. So,
What is
the
Okay,
Planky
didn't know
Town.
that.
Planky Town.
Mm-hmm.
Planky Town?
The
Mhm.
Planky Town. Yeah.
The Planky Town. Yeah.
No.
What's that raider settlement in Fallout 4? That's like all the
Yep.
like
can't-
boats and everything.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't
That's
remember.
what I kind of picture.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
It's a terrestrial flotilla.
Yeah.
All
Might
right.
he might have even pulled it from that. Who knows? But after you pass the Planky Town, a few short leagues beyond that, there is a small harbor where the Grey Swallow is able to anchor. There are a few trading cogs here, but nothing of any sort of size like you saw when you were back at Sunspear. And the road that leads back to the castle of Lemonwood is simply a dirt path. It's not a paved highway or a brick. A dirt path. And it's kind of late afternoon, around like 7 o'clock, when you disembark at the harbor and start to make your way to the small castle of Lemonwood. The terrain itself is I mean, it is. There are trees around. It is not a forest, but it is a thinly wooded area, but with a lot of kind of dry brush and things of that nature growing. A lot of open sand as well. So it is not rolling dunes with a castle emerging out of that, but kind of a dryish, deserty, wooded area. The castle of Lemonwood itself is small, only having 2 round towers connected by some small walls and a small holdfast inside. Sir Deziel and his 5 men-at-arms all have horses, so they're all kind of riding along. Does everyone of you have a horse, or who does not have horse? I think
I don't have a horse.
Badru does
Yeah.
not.
I think the rest of us have a horse of some
I
sort.
have a horse.
You sure do. Sure do, little buddy.
not.
I got the horse right here.
Nim
Stop.
does.
I'll tell you what we're not gonna do.
Come on.
We're not doing Ten horns.
Says you.
Yeah, I did say that. I've done that one already.
Most everybody else has a horse. Nim does not. Nicholas does not. Nim does. Okay. So a few of you on foot, but most of you also on horseback. They are keeping pace with you, running up ahead. And it's an easy ride for the last about an hour or so to Lemonwood. The gates are opened for you as you approach, and you are ushered into hall, and are able to here meet with Sir Desiel, and he introduces you to his brother, Sir Andre Dalt, and his younger yet sister, Lady Alice. The household here is obviously Sir Desiel is the head of the house, but he is a landed knight, not a lord. So his power is a little bit lesser than an actual lord, but above that of like a hedge knight or a knight sworn to the service of a lord. So he's got lands of his own, but they're small. And his household is thus not as extensive as a lot of the major houses that you find in Westeros. So he's got some servants, serving men, and some men-at-arms, but not a whole lot of, like, he doesn't have like a steward or a maester or those kind of men at his house. So his family mostly takes care of those deeds. So, as such, you are able to meet with the three of them that evening over dinner with some Dornish red wine and stuffed peppers and
Delicious.
bread to discuss the goings on.
The hubbub, you might
Yeah,
say.
the hubbub, yes.
Yeah, very same.
Just saying, it's catching on like wildfire.
God, I hope not.
Yeah. Hope not. Okay, so at table here, like I said, Sir Desiel is in his mid-30s. His younger brother, Andre, is a good bit younger, looks to be around 20. The sister, younger still, looks to be maybe late teens. He introduces the group of you to them, telling them kind of who you are, Prince Duran, how you essentially volunteered to take over for Prince Duran. You'll notice he doesn't list the number
We
of soldiers.
actually said that we would be willing to do whatever he told us to do to prove our loyalty, and then he told us that we could go do this. So we said sure.
True.
We didn't exactly volunteer, but we did kind of volunteer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a
We didn't
silent,
volunteer to replace
sort of
his
way.
knights. We sort of volunteered.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't
Yeah.
volunteer to replace them. We just volunteered to help.
That's on Prince Duran over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
So after those introductions and the explanation is laid out, Sir Desiel looks over to his brother and says, "So, Sir Andre," his brother is also a knight. "So, Sir Andre, you have kind of taken the lead on dealing with these in my absence. What can you tell me that they may not have already heard? And he speaks up. Yes. Well, I was looking for some sort of connection, and if I have found one. At the villages, the merchants that were attacked, the envoys, the one commonality that there were always House Dalt men present at these locations. Whether it be tax collector or guards guarding a caravan, all of the attacks seem to include some member of our house, guards or envoys, one. I believe it be prudent to say it seems that someone is trying to hurt us. And
Made a powerful enemy somewhere, did you?
Sir Desiel kind of frowns and thinks to himself for a second. Says, we are a small house, merely landed knights. Cannot imagine we have many friends at court, but enemies who would want us to harm? Not see why. Does not make sense. Did you find anything else? And Andre says, well, after talked with some of the survivors, spoke of the attacks, largely in ways that you have described, but we do have witnesses describing the arms and armor. The only device that that was borne by any of them, a fox on one of the shields. But that is the only device that anyone remembers.
I would like to see if I know of any houses or anything that have a fox as their sigil.
Okay, go ahead and make a knowledge test. Let's see, got any bonuses in heraldry?
No, education's the only thing I have a bonus on.
Okay, it would be part of your education. Heraldry is part of your education, so you can use your bonus.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Whew, that was a bad roll. 9.
A 9. Yeah, I mean, a device bearing an animal on it, not uncommon. You can think of 10 houses off the top of your head, but simply an animal with a background. Specifically a fox, not ringing a bell, not anything that you can really place.
Okay.
Can I get anyone to make an awareness test for me? Anyone that wants to.
Always get an awareness test.
Bonus action notice.
Yeah, there's you can get one of them too. Can't say I'm mad about that at all. Can I add my far eyes to this, or can I just like microscope?
Nope, not in this one.
Oh well. I guess I will take a 19 then.
A 19. Okay.
Yeah, with 1 6.
I can't stand.
Yeah. With a 19, at the mention of the device of a fox, the youngest sister has a visible reaction. Kind of seems surprised at mention of the device being a fox.
Why are you saying device? And I don't mean that in a mean way, but I don't understand the usage here.
That's what it's called. The device that is on a person's shield, their sigil.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what it's called.
Thanks.
Place device with sigil mentally and
Got it. Just need it. Sigil.
yeah.
Yep.
No, stop it. Radova kind of turns to the younger sister, towards the younger sister. Something wrong with your meal there? You seem a mite startled.
Oh my
Uh,
God, I love Ralph.
creature run across your table or something there?
Like a rabbit ran across your grave.
The fox. It's right there.
You see her hesitate, especially at the mention of a creature running across her feet. She says, "No, it's nothing."
Not now.
Well. Better to be seeing things than be telling stories out of turn, I think. It would be a shame if there were information that we could have that could aid in the bringing a justice to these people would mean your brother harm there, and it weren't to hit our ears. It would be a shame indeed.
Make a persuasion test for me.
Yes, thank you. Persuade her.
3.
Oh
3.
no.
I don't know what you expected. I have a flaw in persuasion. Do you not? You have a silver tongue, yeah. And don't nobody fucking believe me. One of them faces. I suppose.
Yeah. She just picks up her wine glass and takes a long
Mhm.
sip,
Yeah, she
and
would.
just kind of looks at you. I don't know, not angrily, but she seems a little
Didn't much care for
upset.
that, yeah. Well, we did some digging around of our own, and the sort of consensus that people smarter than us came to was that given the arms and armor available to these bandits and their knowledge of the area, what with their running in and vanishing the way that they have been, it definitely seems like it's a local group at the very least, if not, well, your Planky Town is right there, and there's all sorts of things for sale, to be sure. But to have that kind of money to be spending on quality horses that you're keeping healthy, to do some raiding, to get your chain mail and your plate mail, rather than the leather that we're used to seeing our bandits in. Hey, your bandits must be a cut above, either that or somebody wants them knocking you down a peg. The fox is interesting.
Yes. Seems as though someone wants to down. How do we foil them at their own game?
Well, if I may be
me?
so bold. My Lord Martin is a smart lad, very learned. Unfortunately, when it comes to things like tracking bandits and killing them, that's where your man Radova comes in. Seems to me like our best bet is to hunt him down at night. It's a bit of a specialty of ours. Betwixt Nim and myself, we should be able to make short work of it. And I don't expect that they believe anybody would be so crass or so stupid as to look for him in the dead of night now. Gives us a touch of an advantage at the very least. Better yet, if we can chance upon them on a midnight raid, well, then Thali can start shooting and we'll be done with them before you know it. I think probably our best bet is to go to wherever they were last sighted and start there. Get a search in earnest going. If we can catch at least one of them alive, well, then we'll have all we need to know, won't we? Barring that, unless there's somebody that wants to explain Fox heraldry to me, I'm afraid I'm at a bit of a loss other than getting my hands dirty.
Sir Desio,
We know what they are after, so we just set a trap.
Or we set a trap.
Pose as a merchant envoy. Put the little lord in the caravan. Paint him up with purple and lemons.
Yes, I did happen to purchase some finery while we were in Sunspear in the Lemonwood colors. And I kind of look down like, so stupid.
Well, there's an idea. It'd be much easier to track them with a set of fresh prints.
oh, you would use yourself as bait.
Well,
Well, if
we
bring them to us.
we let them take whatever we have, and then follow them back.
Or we just kill a half dozen of them and chase them off. Either way. Personally, I think running a couple of them through will make everybody here feel a little bit better about the whole thing.
I'm not a fan of letting these curs take my items of value. I don't appreciate the thought.
Well,
Can't say I disagree.
there's
But-
Man, you're so
there's a
charitable.
potential of 2 to 1, right? There's upward of 30 bandits at last count.
Well, you start
And
counting.
who's to say they leave me alive anyway?
Has anyone been have the House Dalt people been killed, or is this just stealing from the rich? So it's just like,
When you ask, Sir Andre says, I am sorry to say that indeed all of the members wearing our colors did not survive.
Hmm.
Some of them we found in quite gruesome, hanging from trees, their entrails cut from their stomachs.
oh,
You see,
Those are
you see
gruesome conditions.
the blood kind of drain from my face.
Better be me that we dress up if we're going to do that.
Martin
then.
gets a little paler.
Sorry, Martin, I didn't cover your ears quickly enough. My lord.
If we're to set a trap like that, it better be me we dress up and not the
Yes.
little lord.
I was thinking the same, and I'm sure I could find a place to watch from afar, as it were.
Of that I have no doubt. Well, it's a guarantee to be sure. When is the last time a raid went off that you know of? How fresh a tracks would we be looking for if we were to ignore setting a trap for them?
The last attack was be difficult to track, but we might be able to search the countryside and discover their hideout. Some other indication of their past.
It sounds like it would be easier to set a trap. How often are these raids happening? Are they happening with any regularity? Is there any sort of timeline that seems to fit together, or is it just...
Thought it was mostly random, but I am only just now making the connection that they were specifically looking for.
And would you say they're happening weekly, every 2 weeks, every 3, or just whenever you send a man out?
Has been every time we have sent them.
Jesus Christ, and it took you this long to figure it out?
No, we don't fault people for things they missed under pressure. Not everybody is as...
Not everyone that
I.
leaves the castle has been under our colors. I did not wear my colors on my journey to
Specifically targeted
as a
people.
precaution.
Yes. You are.
So they're looking for your heraldry, but not getting information about who's being sent out where. That's a useful piece of information. All right, well.
Watching,
Seem-
but not inside.
Hmm. Seems to me the only thing to do is to dress myself in purple and lemons and take a walk.
A good plan.
Sounds
We
great.
can
I mean, yeah, I'm all
use
down.
our numbers to our advantage. Good.
Is there a place we could lay this trap and hem them in a little bit? If they are local and they are on horseback, the trick is going to be, once they realize they've been had, making sure they don't all get away. Letting some of them get away, sure, but if we could take down half of them and maybe capture one or two for questioning, make our jobs a lot easier. Is there a place we could set a proper ambush, or are we at their mercy, so to speak?
It is not uncommon to find a small rise in the rocks, but hide among the rocks, maybe make the horses less useful. Do they have to get on foot to approach us?
I think that sounds
That'd
like
be
a
great.
fine idea.
Can think of it. Yes. I will be staying here at the castle, but I can loan you my brother if you take him.
We'd be more than happy to have set of hands what know the layer, know the land.
Good. Andre, you will ride with them. And Sir Andre nods and kind
Dre.
of has a hug.
I forgot about Dre.
Believe.
All right, so here's what we do, I think. We go to your ambush place. We hide amongst the rocks, some of us. I think myself and Badru dress in purple and lemons. I think the both of us are good at not getting hit when we don't want to be. And, well, two of us walking together presents a pretty target, I think. We wait for them to come to us. Once they're on foot, running at us nice and proper like, Thali, you start shooting. And our knightly friends join us at that point. Unless one of you also wants to dress up and walk with us. But I think the smaller a target we present openly, the more likely they are to take the bait.
Yes. I can loan you some members of my household guard as well. Perhaps 5 is the most we can bear at the moment. 5 and Sir Andre here. More than enough to.
I hate to put your men in danger, but I think everybody getting a hand would be good for everyone's health. Putting this down as quickly as possible seems ideal.
Well.
Should we put you on a horse? Like you're there protecting something? Make it a little bit better?
Yeah, we can carry a small caravan of goods, maybe a couple of
Hold
maybe
on.
a cart of some goods and the like. Just fill them with rocks or something, make them think they got something valuable if they do happen to run off with one. But
Yeah.
by all appearances, they should think that they've got an easy payday. If they've had it as good as they've had for so long, they might be getting a touch overconfident.
I like
As do
We can
Oh.
hide some pole arms along like the saddlebags of the horse or the caravan inside the wagon. So when they do attack, we can pull them down.
Yeah. Do you want to do that? Yeah. There. I mean, yeah. You can bring a wagon. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Not
do a
that it'll really
horse-drawn
matter.
wagon.
Yeah, horse-drawn wagon, and you wanted to throw like a specific type of weapon in there?
Yeah, some pole arms, one on either side.
Just in case some of them get cocky.
If they attack from horseback, we can use the pole
Mhm.
arms to pull them down.
Yeah.
We still have. No, that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Shotgun and a guitar case.
Yeah. There you
Well,
go.
its guitar case doubles as a rocket launcher.
Yeah. We'll call it 2 halberds from the armory and throw into the wagon.
Cool.
Yeah, so those are just essentially it is a big ol' axe head at the end of a 10-foot spear. It is very long and mean and angry.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Is there any other sort of special preparations that you want to make for the caravan itself? It seems so you've got Radova is going to dress up with with the silks along with Badru, and at the mention of kind of this impersonation of the household, Sir Desiel says, "Since I will be here, your man Sir Merrick seems to be of my size. Perhaps I give him my armor."
Now there's an idea.
Nice.
That way, I think it is us.
Well, if they're hunting for you anyway, that seems like a
Yeah, it's perfect.
very pretty target. I like it. It's a good plan. Good thought.
Alice, make those arrangements. I'm sure there will only be small adjustments. And kind of looks up from her wine glass. And as the conversation has gone on, you can see that she's gotten a little bit more and more withdrawn, kind of just staring at her cup.
I feel like we pressed her though, like already.
Yeah, without me being like, I hope I get to kill every single fox on the field.
Radova kind of turns to Martin and nudges him. As they're talking about the adjustments they're making to Sir Merrick's armor, he kind of, sotto voce.
God, love you, Colin.
You're welcome. That was special for you, buddy.
Nice.
Not to be giving you orders or nothing, but I think the sister knows more than she's letting on. Now, as you're well aware, my lord, I am no good at talking to people and earning their trust, but maybe we take our men here and see about that armor. Maybe you can be more persuasive, get some useful information out of her.
I can try, but I really don't like this plan.
It's not my favorite necessarily, but it is well, it'll work. Is the only problem. If she knows something and we have a better start in place, that would go a long way towards changing our plans, but unfortunately, without more information to go on, I feel like this is the best chance we can give him.
Excuse me. Okay. Well, if you believe it will be of use, I guess I'll try talking to her.
Can't hurt. I mean, she can't tell us less than she's already told us. He kind of laughs and claps him on the shoulder and walks over to the group of them. Well, if we're going to be testing this out, it might be best if we get Sir Merrick into the armor as quickly as possible, just to make sure that if there's anything needs doing, we can get it done before tomorrow.
Yes, of course. Sir Andre can show you to your rooms. And have some set aside here. Meantime, my home is yours. Stuff's comfortable.
We're very grateful to you, and with any luck, we'll be done with this business before you know it. And he will usher Sir Merrick up and along and explain to him sort of quietly as they leave the hall what is going on, so to speak.
Okay. So, Martin.
All right. Her name was Alice. Did I hear that correctly? Okay. And about how old is she?
Looks to be in her late teen. 18.
What I call is she just Alice? She wouldn't be Lady Alice, would she?
You can call her Lady Alice. Her brother called
Lady
her,
Alice.
introduced her as Lady Alice.
Okay. Lady Alice, a word if you don't mind.
Of course, yes. Martin.
That is correct. I couldn't help but notice. Well, I'm sure you saw that, or heard, or didn't hear, that I had very little to add to their, I guess we'll call it a plan. Setting people as bait for a trap, well, about as rudimentary as it goes. Nothing cunning about it. However, you seemed withdrawn. Is there something the matter?
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion roll for me.
Let's go.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies.
1, 2, 3.
10?
Hey,
10's not bad.
let's go.
She kind of seems she withdraws a little bit into herself and starts to pull away, and then you see a moment of kind of consideration and acceptance, and he looks around and pulls you away to kind of a private corner, and it was Fox. I may know this. Was a squire. Was strong, handsome man, foreign, pale skin and red hair. Yeah, stallions.
Oh.
Was gentle first. Of what we do, where we go, traveling, what we do if we were to do Lemonwood together. Fantasy. So I thought, bringing up the ruling of Lemonwood together and made me ruling Lemonwood. Brothers are dead. Don't want to rule Lemonwood. I am my life away from me. Got angry. Very angry. I called brother, thrown from the hall. It was 3 years ago. In private moments, I would call him my little father. Cruel shape that he is.
Yes, I seem to take that as he would imagine himself a lover spurned, but, well, as you said, one does not come to rule land without, well, unfortunately, making bodies. Do you know from whence he came?
He was from the region, where west of Old Town. Small.
And his name?
He was Clayton.
Clayton or Phaeton?
Clayton.
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 Clara Clayton. If we should meet this Clayton, what would be the fate you desire for him?
You can see that question. He seems very scared at first. But once again.
If it is in my power, you shan't. You shan't. Shall not.
You shall.
Shallots. Shallots. Delicious.
But yes, if it's in my power, you have my word. You will not see him again.
Lord of mine.
That bit of information may serve us quite a bit of use. I appreciate you telling me.
Of course. Please, my brother only knows that. Does not know the rest. Do not want words.
I shall keep that to myself.
Before you go, Squire Clayton was a very large man, He strong, knows how to wield the blade. Careful.
I shall make sure my men know I have no intention of being anywhere near him if I can avoid it. Thank you, and
Okay.
Let's get out.
Yeah. Can make your way over to the armor fitting if you'd like.
I would.
But is there anything else that anyone wants to? You can discuss things here if you wish, or we can go rest for the night and start the trek in the morning.
I'm going to tell everybody that we should be on the lookout for a fair-skinned, red of hair, large man. He would appear to be the leader, or it would seem he may be the leader of this group, and that if he's taken care of, the rest fall.
Understandable.
Alrighty.
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns.
Okay. Restful night of sleep. Yay.
Honk shoe. Honk shoe. Honk shoe.
All right. So the next day, you guys are gonna begin your search. Well, search /
Ambush preparations.
ambush preparation. Yeah, you're gonna head a spot and set an ambush. Essentially, just appear as a merchant caravan escort, essentially, with the men of House Dalt in accompaniment.
So we slept
Okay.
again?
Yes, you did. Go ahead and roll me your d6.
Honk shoe. Honk shoe.
Gonna get in on some honk shoes and some me-me-me's.
4.
Another restful night of sleep.
What is this game that we're playing?
Well,
We're
I
playing the rest game.
We'll find
Do
out.
you get to rest, or are you plagued by fucking nightmares? I'm very familiar with this game. Play it all the
okay.
time.
I was gonna say IRL.
So you are you traveling during the day or are you traveling at night?
I think I'm the only person that can see in the dark, so probably during the day makes
Yeah,
the
I think
most.
our trap
Well-
is better sprung in the day.
Yeah, if we are trying to be like envoys or merchants, then we should start out slightly before dawn,
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
like we're going somewhere.
Hmm. Like we got shit
Yeah.
to do, places to be,
Yeah.
Miles to travel.
miles to go before we sleep.
I was just about to say that. Get out of my
Gotta
brain.
be fast.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Trying to get your water across.
Okay. So during the day, gonna leave right before dawn. Sounds like. All right. Daytime travel will require the endurance test to see if you are going to be able to handle the desert of Dorne.
Boo.
Yeah. Well, it's been summer for 10 years.
Everyone,
so
come on. Boo.
it'll be hot. So let me get everybody to make an endurance test,
Boo him out of here.
and I'll go ahead and start rolling for
It's not the worst thing that I've had to roll
others.
ever.
Hey, I've got more than 2 dice in this skill.
Yeah. Hey, that's a 10. I don't hate that.
This is okay.
That's 11 with 1 6.
What was the
11.
bonus with the silks?
Oh,
You get a +2 to your roll.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
well then a 13. A 13 with
13.
1 6.
An 8.
8, 13,
12,
12,
with 1 6.
and Badru.
18 with 2 6s.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Damn.
Badru.
All right.
Uh,
Enduring motherfucker.
Right.
He thrives in the heat.
That's right. He has had to
Does.
endure all his life.
all right.
It's actually
Well,
kind of cool.
Oh, this is balmy. This is nice. I like this.
Now he has to endure being on a show with all of us.
Mhm.
There's trees, there's shade. Hell yeah.
You mean I can just pick
Um,
up on these lemons as we walk by? Amazing. I just have them now.
Eats it like an apple.
So this means all right. So
Twice
who
through the,
who got
the rhyme.
6s? Who got 6s in the group? No, Badru got 2.
Got one.
One for Thali and one for Radava. Okay, so Thali and Radava, you both succeeded, and you gain 1 specialty experience that you can use in the endurance category.
Nice.
Badru, you get an ability experience in endurance. So, yeah. This effectively just means that you less other experience points when you're trying to gain a rank in endurance. And yeah, that's what you get. All 4 of you succeeded, passed the test, so you do not suffer any of the ill effects of the heat.
Sweet.
However,
Oh.
Nim
Uh-oh.
does.
Oh, no.
What if I blow on the back of her neck?
Should
Don't
turn
do
around and
that.
hit you.
Not in like a weird way. We
Um,
go way
It's
back.
always weird with you.
We go way back.
Yeah,
So-
I dare you to make that not weird.
Yeah, she takes an injury and rolled really well on her 1d6, and the injury will recover in 2 days.
Will it recover faster if I
in-
blow on the back of her neck?
No.
It's a light sunburn.
Yeah, it's just a light sunburn. Counts as an injury, so she gets -1 to all of her tests while she has that injury. Let's see, that was her.
Shit's uncomfy.
To Sir Darren.
Sunburns are uncomfy.
It's true. Especially on the back of the neck.
Sir Darren is fine. Sir Merrick.
Y'all can't hear that aloe vera?
I know.
also
How does
fine.
aloe vera?
And Voro is also fine. Okay, so Nim is the only one that suffered any of the negative effect.
That's unfortunate.
That
Ain't
is
it?
a little unfortunate.
Mm.
The tracker of the group.
Can we give it to Voro instead? Can we like trade?
Hey,
Move his skills.
man.
Move,
Yeah.
move,
Yeah, we'll
move
just-
the
we'll
injury
just-
to move the injury to Voro. It's like no.
No,
you
she
get this.
actually has a decent endurance. She just rolls shittily.
Yeah.
She got 2 1s out of 3 dice.
Oh, that's
Ain't that just
Um,
the way?
Ain't
yeah.
that just the way.
Okay, so you guys don't suffer any of the ill effects from the day's travel. Let me
Ill
get...
Effects would be a cool band name.
Would
Kind of like new metal.
be okay.
Ill Effects.
Australian.
Ooh, FX. Ill FX. Yeah.
No.
yeah. Come
That's
on.
That's
lost
what it
me.
would be if
That's
a
what it
band
would
were
be.
to name themselves that.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's not a good thing.
It's like-
X cover band.
It's definitely.
What if we
Yeah,
just
a
wrote-
bad
Yeah,
no
the-
effects cover band.
They're a POD cover band.
Anyway.
I'm gonna vomit. Okay, let me
Bad.
get someone to roll a d6 for me.
I reckon I'll fall on this sword.
I was about to say, I have not had good luck with rolls tonight.
I have rolled a 5.
Oh, that's one of the
And
better rolls out of a
will-
D6.
We'll see.
One of
Okay.
the top 2 ones.
Yeah, the first day of travel proves fairly uneventful. You are kind of all getting accustomed to the sweltering heat in the desert of Dorne. You make your way out past the small woods of the actual Lemonwood and out into the desert proper, where terrain gets a lot rockier and hillier, with the occasional sand dune
Hillier.
Yeah, I like that.
cropping up here and there.
Let's do like a good hill.
And the
Yo,
specific area that you guys are headed towards is a place that you'll reach probably the next day, and a lot of kind of tunnels cutting through the rocks in these hills, and yeah, you are able to kind of travel through the day uneventfully and make your camp that night. Relatively safe outcropping with some sightline, and set camp.
No.
Oh, it's
Coming
a
back.
Camera's all being
not an
reckless.
internet
Yeah, I was
router.
frozen in shit-eating grin style after I said heal year. And
I thought
nobody
you were just
laughed.
sitting there like that.
Okay, so you were able to make your camp and rest for the first evening. And Martan, gonna sleep again? Let's get you to roll a d6.
Honk shoe.
Me.
5.
You're getting there. You're getting closer.
One roll at a time.
Slightly less restful night of sleep as you are now out on the open desert. Got less padding beneath you than you did in the beds in Lemonwood.
Not a fan.
Yep. But
He's a soft boy.
nothing else happens to you though.
Soft lad.
Okay.
Okay, this is the second day of travel. Let me go ahead and get everyone to roll another endurance test for me. DC is going to go up slightly. Second day.
Well,
Ooh, all right. Cool. 12
Oh no.
8
with
plus 2.
1 6. 12 with 1 6.
Yeah, I
Well,
also
with
got a
1/6.
10.
10, and
Yeah.
Radava
Yeah.
got
A 10.
a 10, and Badru
25 with 2 6s.
God!
25?
What
Yeah,
the
2 6s,
fuck?
2 5s, and a 3.
That's what a great roll.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
Ouch!
Blessings.
Well, add another, Badru, add another ability experience. So now you have 2 in endurance. Radava Thali, neither of you got 6s. Is that right?
Correct.
Martan, you did get 1 6, correct?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead and add a specialty experience, endurance. And none of the 4 of you take any ill effects from the weather again.
I was worried about that one.
See if you're
Mildly concerned.
as fortunate. Nicholas is okay. Him. Even with her -1. Oof. That was close. Just barely. Ooh, Voro does not
What a doofus.
take an injury.
Get out of the sun, you
And-
dumb dummy.
His will heal in 5 days.
Ugh.
This is a little
Whoa.
more severe.
A little worse sunburn.
What, can I blow on the back of his neck?
No, doesn't help.
Ugh, come on.
Okay. Let me get another d6 roll.
Who's it gonna? Is it me? Is it my turn?
So y'all wanna figure it out, or you wanna just let me do it again?
I'll roll it, so that
Alright.
way it's not always on you.
Yeah, give it the business.
I got a 3.
3. Okay.
Oh, I'm stuck again.
You sure are.
Oh, are you?
Boop, beep.
Look at that. Timing of that.
We got a
worked out, I wonder.
short in our camera cord.
Mm-hmm.
That. Okay. On the second day, you make your way a little bit farther into the rocky terrain of Dorne. Let me get awareness tests from everyone.
Done and done.
And Thali, if you want to roll for Yak.
What's his awareness?
And I will, in fact, be rolling this awareness test with my far eyes. Yes, I can do that out here. That would be useful. Out here.
Should you wish, yes, you may.
Oh yes. Hmm.
All right. What did everyone get?
You're telling
I'm
me.
still getting to
okay.
the creatures.
I got an 11.
Can I make this stuff with my far eyes too?
Yes, you may.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Does that what's that add to it again?
+2 bonus dice on awareness notice tests. Sorry, I have
Okay.
That is correct.
That will help.
Nice. I got a 15. with
Only
2 sixes.
slightly. I went from a 6 to a 7.
Yeah. That's, you know.
7. Thali, your or Yak, excuse me, his awareness. He's got an awareness of 3 with a bonus dice and notice.
I have rolled a 19 with 2 sixes.
I got a 15 with 2 sixes. And so I roll 4 and drop the lowest. Is that correct?
Correct.
Oh, yeah, got a 14.
14. Okay. While you are making your way through these kind of carved tunnels through the rocks and into the mountains, with Yak kind of flying out above, he signals that he has spotted figures. And at his signal, Radava and Martan, with your far eyes, in the rocks ahead of you, you start to notice figures moving in between the rocks. Seem to be several of them, and they seem to have noticed your presence. Yeah.
Right. Did you see that?
I see them. I think they see us too. Good. I was getting tired out here.
And in front of you, there is a pretty clear-cut pathway. You see to either side, it has kind of a low cliff, and some rubble, small trees, brush, what look to be some old stone buildings that have fallen away to mostly dust, in kind of in the side of one of the cliff sides. How do you approach?
Carefully.
Yeah,
Very
Dolly's gonna try and backtrack or something and find a nice little vantage point.
Okay. Thali, what was your awareness test?
15 with 2 6s.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone who got 6s on that? Let's see. Did Martin?
I did not.
Did not. Okay. Thali, you got 2.
Yes, sir.
Add an ability experience to awareness.
Oh yeah.
Radova, how many did you get?
2.
All right, same thing. Ladru
I got 1.
got 1. All right, add a specialty experience. Awareness. All right.
Nice.
So Thali, you can see on the left side of this passageway a small pathway that leads up to the left-hand side cliff, where there is more of the kind of brick rubble and 2 trees. I think if you are looking for cover, this makes a pretty decent spot for some.
Okay. I'll move there and I will whistle to Yak to return to me.
Okay. At that whistle, Yak circles and dives to rejoin you. And you're making your way to that area with him?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What are the rest of you doing?
Could you explain
Roll
the
back.
terrain one more time?
Yeah. So you've got map.
Yes.
Absolutely. Always want the map.
All right. I'll bring in the map.
Map me up before you go.
Oh, no. No. Well, okay.
How am I gonna go if I don't know where I'm going?
There.
What does this mean?
That.
A map.
Wait, I can't see anything at all. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Give it a second.
Ah.
Can see Voro and Nim and Nicholas and Sir Merrick.
Did I see Shai Halud or no?
I can see fog of war.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You see what is there. That's what I had intended. That is good. All right. And the people at home can see it as well.
Where are we?
Okay, you are not in there yet because you
Perfect.
haven't placed your characters. These
Yeah.
are obviously the 5 people who are with you in your party, but I can also count some of the guys.
Look at those little assholes.
Look.
Would you look at him? Just look at him.
Okay.
Would you look at that?
So if you would like to, the way that this that I have just described this scene that you see in front of you, you've got the cliffside to your right is the one that is on the top side of this map. So the outcropping yeah.
So we're traveling southwest.
Yes. On this map. This ping that I'm making is the place that I was describing to you just now, Thali. The outcropping to the left with the bit of cover.
Okay.
So if you'd like, I can go ahead and place you there.
Yeah. I would love that.
I can...
What's up?
Nice.
Whoop.
I was about to say, why is he so big?
Yeah, it's
You know
because
why.
it's because the map that I'm using is not the same size as the grid that's on Roll20. So
It's because
Gotcha.
I'm
Um,
imposing.
He
exactly.
unsheathes the bow and releases his aura.
Right.
Something like that. Okay. So, the outcropping to your right is where you have seen the most commotion, most of the people.
Hubbub.
And yeah, at this point, you have seen 3 or 4 figures on the right-hand side, maybe 1 or 2 on the left-hand side, up ahead of you. And they are kind of attempting to stay behind the rocks at this point, bent on letting you approach. Okay. So, where would everyone else like to be in this group here?
Right
mean-
beside the wagon.
Radova's gonna be front and fucking center.
All right. So all right. You said front and center.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Not right there.
Yeah, something like that. That seems
All right.
reasonable.
Okay. We've got a spot for Thali. Badru out here. And you said you would like to be by the cart.
Yep.
And then we've got.
Beside Nicholas.
Yeah, like in between Voro and Nicholas.
Okay. If I have a cart. I not have a.
Don't put your cart before your horses.
Do have. All right. Let's see. Sir Darren. Be up front. Got the men at arms here. Badru. Art. All right. Is there any placement changes anyone wants to make? Probably. All right.
That's good.
All right.
How do I get rid of these? Never mind. I'll figure it out. It's not important.
All right. So I don't have a placeholder for the cart, but there is a horse-drawn wagon in the back near Badru and Nicholas and Martin. The men-at-arms are kind of spread out in front, Nim and Voro on the sides, and Radova, Sir Merrick, and Sir Darren leading the way, Thali over to the side. All right, and Thali, when Yak gets back to you, he signals that there are men close and men far. And he He also gives you that they are split up, all kind of different areas.
Okay.
Not
Sorry,
concentrated in a big group anywhere. Sees people dotted over the landscape, mostly to the right hand side of the cliff.
So if I like whistle down to them, will I be like? Do they know where I am? Like the people.
Your group, if you want them to, you can have discussed it before you ran off.
No, I mean, does the other group know where I am?
Oh, are you attempting to be stealthy?
Well, my goal
move
was
over?
to be.
Okay,
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a stealth test for me.
Okay, let me double check that number. I think I know what it is. I was right. 11 with 1-6.
11 with 1-6. Right.
Nice.
You softly and quietly pad your way up the pathway, keeping behind the trees and behind the stones, the rubble that you have in front of you here. When you brought down Yak to the group, feel pretty certain that they would have witnessed that, but your move away from the group, you feel, has been pretty discreet.
Okay. I want to signal to. I want to signal to them that there are people about, and I think the best way to do that is to have Yak do it. So Yak is going to move from my position, and not really like hover above the group, but he's going to fly low into and out of the group, and then soar up and fly around that right side of the cliff.
Okay. Well, let's. With a pretty cursory glance of the area, especially the area closest to you, quick circle will reveal 7 men in the
ruins there.
immediate area.
Okay.
3 in the ruins and 4 that are kind of in the open area up top.
Yeah. I just kind of want to like use Yak to draw maybe even just like Radava and Badru's attention to the fact that there are men on the right side of the cliff and they are scattered. So I would have like Yak would be like soaring in kind of a circle above that, up really high. He'd fly past the group and then up and circle around that right side of the cliff.
Okay. All right, so Yak is circling the cliff. The locations of these men has been revealed mostly to Thali, but through context, you are able to know where these men are. Now, the cliff, you don't have line of sight on these men, nor they to you yet. They would have to get to the edge to be able to see you. But Yak notices that they are approaching this cliffside here, cautiously, and that there are men that look like they are preparing to jump out of a doorway in the building in front of you.
Cool.
All right. Who next? Anything wants to do?
I would like to know if this section of cliff up here in the top right corner is it looks like it's broken to the point of being a way up onto that cliff, as opposed to like, the parts over here where it looks like it's above us. This looks more like a ramp almost up onto the cliff. Is that true, or is it just broken apart?
It is just broken apart. It is not a traversable way up to the top.
Bummer.
Good eye, though. Good eye.
Well,
We continue.
Yep.
I mean, we are all aware of the people there. So
Can you tell me what those oh, is that their retinue, that middle group? That's
yes,
that's the
those-
Lemon Knights.
These
Okay.
guys. Yeah.
Perf. Got it.
Those are the
Right
Lemon
down here.
Knights.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Thali just has an arrow knocked, but he's not pulled.
All right, and you guys are just approaching Blase.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Rodova will kind of signal to Martan at least, but the group in the back, as all of this information is revealed and they piece together what Thali is trying to tell them by way of Yak, Rodova will kind of turn to Martan and kind of gesture for him to stay sort of under the cliffs as opposed to out in the sunlight, just sort of off to the side a little bit, to make sort of making everybody aware of. Okay, I think this is what he's telling us. So if you don't want to get shot,
yeah,
maybe
the first arrow, you're jumping underneath that cart.
Yep.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Right.
And we'll continue on.
All right. Well, there will be no surprise round, but do we want to roll initiative?
Absolutely, we do.
Yeah.
I gotta remember what my initiative is now.
Yeah, how do we do that again?
It is your agility with any bonus dice you have in quickness.
Cool.
That's right.
I gotta make that happen.
Ooh. That's
And roll 20. There is a way.
there is. I have rolled a 20 with 1/6.
Oh. Sorry, I threw up a little bit.
18 with 1/6.
Yeah. Team evasion.
A 4.
What if
No
it was like
sixes.
it's like a 4 with 1/6?
-2 for that armor penalty, I guess.
That's right. I got a 11.
All right, so Radova, what did you get?
A 20 with 1/6.
Let's see. Martan, what did you get?
4.
All right. Badru
18 with 1/6.
and Thali.
I got an 11. Yak moves with me. Is that accurate?
Yes, Yakun with you.
Tight. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wait, why did it?
Whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
All the sound effects.
It didn't roll for. What just? I tried to roll for Sir Merrick's hand, and the one that changed is Sir Darren for Ben. And then it deleted all of yours. So I'm just gonna do these manually.
Uh-huh.
All right, sorry.
Those analog dice never fail me.
So,
They fail
That's
me
right.
frequently.
Well,
and
Just
then-
not this way.
they never fail to work. I guess I should have clarified.
They fail to work for me frequently.
Yeah, I've never dropped them and had them just, spin perpetually in the air, not giving me a number.
all right.
They
I
never just
need-
vanished into the ether either. So
Yeah.
Give me
Never lost one on the couch.
Radovas and Thali's again.
20.
11.
Break.
Sandy. 13.
Sandy boy.
Aaron. A 6.
Yeah.
Woof.
Hey, it's Pie Day.
What?
No, it's not.
It is, isn't it?
3.1.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
never mind. Sorry, they celebrated Pie Day at my school because we were going on spring break. Whoops. I got pie, is what I'm saying.
Pie
Got a
day
lot of
is
pie.
one
Like
very
actual
specific
actual
section
pie
of
or
the-
pizza pie?
Yeah, I got like 2 full pies.
That's dope.
Regular pies, not pizza pies.
Mhm.
What kind of pie?
Pizza.
One of them's Dutch apple, and then the other one like a whole one, and then the other one was like hodgepodge of what was left over. So part Dutch apple, part like I think regular apple, and then part lemon meringue. And I ate all of the lemon meringue already.
Seems like you didn't get 2 whole pies. Seems like you got 1 whole pie and then a franken
then-
pie.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, and
that
then
equaled
slices
a
of
whole
other
pie.
pies.
you know, it equaled the whole other pie.
I mean, no one's arguing with you about it.
I am.
Except
I'm-
Colin.
It's my job.
That's where Fredo comes in, baby.
Okay. I've got initiative rolled. I don't know why I. Darren. Oh.
Oh, just cuz.
Drew, come, please, come on,
Alright.
man.
Okay.
Who is it, Sir Darren?
And I now can't. Oh, it's
Darn.
got it. I'm there. Okay, got initiative rolled. So,
Are you sure? Oh, there it goes.
oh no,
No.
missed.
Are you sure Voro,
I missed. I
and
missed.
Nicholas
I missed.
will have-
I got it.
Okay.
You'll get there.
I'm just looking for someone to have rolled worse than me. don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. So far not.
Come on,
A lot of
Nicholas.
6s. There've been a lot of 6s.
Oro. Got close.
He's trying.
Another 6. Everybody's rolling 4s and 2s.
I wish I
That-
rolled
is that
4 and
everybody?
2.
You did roll a 4.
No, I rolled a 3 and a 1 for Josh.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
My head hurts. I
Okay.
have done nothing but drink beer since I got home, so that's probably why.
That's
That's
probably
probably
why.
why.
There we
Probably
go.
invest in some
Alright.
water.
Yeah,
So,
a little bit over here.
Radova,
Yeah.
you are up first.
Hell yeah.
You have been signaled that there are people on the cliff up to your right and in the building in front of you, but as of yet, you do not currently see anyone.
Okay. Radova's going to turn and kind of gesture to Sir Merrick and Sir Darren and the rest of the sort of forward party to kind of hang out for a second. And, the same, everybody is aware that there are people up on the ridge above us. He's going to tell them to kind of hang on a second, and he's going to creep forward here. Let's see, what's my fucking movement again? How does this work? Have a movement of 4, so let me scoot forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and kind of peek around this set of ruins here to see if he can get eyes on whoever's inside.
What you can see. Yeah. Also have a line of sight.
Noise.
But wait,
Oh look.
You look, more assholes.
Oh no.
I'm just ready for us to round this corner and there just be a full dragon.
Right. It's like, I was kidding!
Okay. That was your movement. Still have a lesser action if you'd like to use.
Don't think there's a whole lot I can do with that at the moment. So I shan't.
All right. End your turn there.
Yeah, I think I'll just hang out here.
That brings us to Badru. What would you like to do?
I would like to unhook the horse from the cart.
Okay. You use it'll take a greater action to do that, but you can use are you attempting to do anything with the horse or just unhook it from the cart?
Just unhook it.
Okay.
And mount it.
Okay, you want to get on this horse, this cart horse. Okay.
Get it!
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. With the.
Wait, what's its sprint speed? What's its movement? I might be faster than the horse.
I doubt it. But
Doubt that.
Take a look.
I mean, if it's over rough terrain, maybe.
Let's see. That one.
Because you said cart horse, and that doesn't make me feel like I should get on it.
I mean, it's a horse that is accustomed to ridden. It's just not a war horse. So
A horse is a
gonna
horse,
be.
of course.
Yeah, it's not gonna be crazy. It is going to be roundsy. So it has a movement of 8 yards. So, and then a sprint
times
of
4.
4 times that, yeah.
32.
So let's,
All right.
if I can,
But so I'll undo it and hop up on it.
all right, undoing a horse and hopping up on it. Okay.
Oh.
That looks
It's a wide horse.
What a horse.
That's. See, at least it's proportional now, but good lord.
more than it was anyway. Okay, sure. There's a
One very lumpy horse
very lumpy horse and Badru
beneath it.
on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah, layers.
man.
Yeah.
Come on, work with layers.
The lid. The lid.
Badru's riding underneath the horse so as to hide from the arrows.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
it's-
All
It's
right.
kind of like
Cape
lean
Fear.
up and throw.
Cape Fear.
Yeah. I was thinking like
Okay.
Tombstone, you're riding on the side of the horse. And
Oh,
you just
yeah.
gun him down.
All right.
I'll turn every game into Tombstone if you let me.
I freaking love that. Stupid.
That brings us to Sir Merrick Sand.
Good.
Who I think will gently move up and. Well, did you signaled for him to kind of stay put, right?
Kind of, to move slower, not to sort of rush forward with me, but just to be ready for dudes to maybe come around the corner. Be ready
Okay.
for the ambush was perhaps the whole thought.
Gotcha. All right. Well, he's got a move of 3, so he's 3, and wait there. All right,
Joke's
that
on you,
brings
Merrick. You can't move
us-
as fast as me anyway.
All right, that brings us to Thali.
Thali's gonna hold and just kind of, prepare for if anything goes down. I just want to be prepared for if like somebody jumps out and goes ooga booga. You know what I mean?
I was
Okay,
gonna do that
so
thing where you
you-
shoot a bunch of arrows into the air and then they just like rain on one specific area all at once.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, hail of steel.
Yeah. Like a rain of arrows sort of thing.
Okay. Do you want to hold your action then, or hold your turn until somebody reveals themselves? Or are you just gonna knock an arrow?
I think. I think that's what Thali wants to do. I would like to send Yak over further, if we're oriented north-south, then further west.
Okay. So you want to reveal kind of more. No.
How about
Putting a thing-
no?
Putting a beacon over
that's-
there somewhere.
No, it's
I
still
mean,
It's
a big black
Well,
square.
never mind.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll
if
just
it can't happen, it can't happen.
No, it can
Yeah.
happen. I'm just trying to see if I'm getting the right area.
yeah, the black square that was pinged right there where those two guys up on the bridge are.
I'll throw you another chunk up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of what I was hoping Yak would do. Is just kind of lilt west while I'm just hopefully waiting to see if something breaks bad, and if it does, I'm in there like swimwear.
All right. Excellent. That brings us to Nim then. For 4. So she wants to get into a vantage. Will hold her arrow knocked as well. Brings
Cool.
us to men at arms who will simply forward slowly. 3. Right. Okay. These are going to up, and now that they have a vantage, they are going to start.
Dolly!
Whoa!
Dolly!
Yeah, I'm
Shoot him
ready.
down!
Okay,
Can I drop in there?
Yeah, you now see people. So if you would like to take your shots, you may.
Yeah.
You have your entire greater action to use if you wish. What you want to do?
Double shot, baby.
Double shot. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your rolls.
Okay. So
They have
double.
between 20 and 30 bandits. We have a Thali.
Yeah. Double shot. There's only 2, right? Or right now, I mean, that are at the
2
edge trying to shoot.
2 that are at the edge that look like they're about to start taking some shots. Yeah.
I would like a shot. That's a joke about alcohol.
Only you can make that happen, buddy.
I roll as normal, right, for double shot?
I think you take 1 penalty dice per.
So I roll 1 fewer.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because I know I roll 2 fewer for triple, but I don't have anything specific
you.
written down for double.
Make a greater
Yeah.
action to fire 2 arrows with minus 1d on each test. They may be fired at the same target or 2 adjacent targets.
So do I have
Correct.
to test twice?
Yes. You roll for each
Okay.
arrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the first one. And I'm dropping. Okay.
Shoot him.
Okay, so. $31 with 3 6s.
What do you want?
Let me double check that math because my brain has stopped functioning fully.
I believe in you.
Yep, 31 with 3 6s. That's the
All right.
first test.
This bandit
See.
explodes.
Let's see.
Scanner
Bloody
style.
wound. Okay. Okay, so he takes an injury from the crit immediately.
I'm going to go right to left as well. Sorry, okay.
Oh, nope.
Sorry.
There we go. I'll do it there.
Thanks.
So he takes an injury straight away from that. The damage. What's the damage for your longbow?
It is 5.
5. All right.
It has piercing.
Piercing of how much?
1.
Piercing 1. Okay. Yeah. He has to take a wound in addition to the injury. Still standing, looks quite hurt.
Okay. Yeah, I already said I would fire 2 at 2 targets, so I'll stick to that.
Just, put the fear of God into him.
Plan. Right, here's the second arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 32 with 3 6s.
3 6s again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Same effect here. We've got 1 injury and 1 wound. Both arrows hit their mark, and you hear grunts of pain as they draw their bows. At this point, though, Nim is also going to take her shot.
Yes, Nim.
Had a girl.
That's my dog. That's my
All
god.
right.
That's my god.
Hell yeah,
So
Nim.
let's see.
Nice.
With the 21.
Nice.
All right.
Good hustle, people. Good
Solid.
hustle.
Solid. And let's see. 5 base damage with longbow. So
I'm stuck again.
looking at
Pinky bonk.
10 damage going through. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this boy.
Nice.
With her first arrow knocked and ready to go, as soon as she notices the first man getting back up, ready to knock his arrow, injured as he is, she takes a shot, and there is no longer a person from that corner.
Atta girl.
Okay.
Look
All right,
alive.
that is all of the held actions. So the remaining guy is going to take his shot now. Let's see.
Just got shot in the shoulder and watched his buddy get taken the fuck out.
Let's call it what it is. Massacred.
Massacred.
Oh,
Demolished.
no. All right. So them.
Got fucking Hawkeye and Kate Bishop in here.
Yes.
All right. This roll is not going to be
Plus.
accurate because 2 modifiers to it.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. It's got a penalty, which means that it's actually a 10. Actually a 9. So a 9. And that is going at Sir Eric. Which is enough to hit but not enough to penetrate his armor. So the arrow bounces off of Sir Merrick Sand's newly fitted armor that looks remarkably like what Sir Desiel would wear.
Did wear, you might say.
Did wear. Let's see. The two archers farther back on the cliff are not able to see you. However, Radava, this archer can see you now. They are going to.
Come on, buddy. Hit me.
Can we get some battle music?
We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
Somebody will fix it in post.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another 14. Okay, this is an actual 14.
Yeah, that's enough to hit.
Okay. And let's see. Damage on that one. 4. So what is your
my combat defense is 11 and my armor rating is 7.
Oh, okay. So this arrow also bounces off of your armor.
The coin armor.
Yeah, the coin armor that he is wearing. Yeah, that is enough to collect the shot. The one directly behind him is going to take a step forward and also take a shot at you.
Nice.
That is an 11, so that is going to that is.
I say it should be just enough now.
Just enough to hit, but not enough to do damage. Okay. This guy can.
Wait, I want to see Badru. I haven't really seen Badru, I don't think.
He's in the very back there. All right, so this.
He looks cool.
Going to take a shot. And wow, so bad. That one misses you entirely.
Yeah, it sure does.
All right.
Come on.
Those are the archers that can currently see you. So that is it for them. We will move on to Nicholas, who is probably not going to move very far at all. Probably stay in cover. Not that there really is any right here. Maybe the cart. Stay with the cart. Voro of Lys is going to use his movement.
In there like swimwear.
As 4. And he can't see here. Oh wait, yes he can. This guy's still alive. What am I talking about? So Voro's gonna take a shot at that guy.
Oh yeah, Voro. Get it, Voro.
Yep.
Give him the business, Voro.
Yep.
Nice.
Ooh, that's good. And even though he's
shot.
it's actually a 23 because of his injury, that is still definitely enough to hit.
Yeah. With your 2 6s.
With 3 damage.
Because he's got the
Exactly 4. So yeah, 12 minus 5 is it is 1 hit point over enough to kill this guy.
Nice. Well done,
Yes,
Voro.
sir. The Bow Boys at it again.
There we go. The Bow Boys at it again. All right,
Name is
that
included in Bow
is
Boys.
that is
We blow on
Voro.
each other's necks, so it's like a thing.
Is that what you do?
The Blow Boys?
I feel like that's not.
No, the Blow Boys.
Yes, that's way better. Yeah, the Blow Boys.
You're welcome.
D Blow Boys, you might say.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I shan't, and you can't make me.
All right, these
I
guys
shan't.
have a move. And all right, at the cries of pain, Um,
Come on.
Spearmen are
Pick up your buddies. They're dead.
moving out. One.
1, 2, 3.
3.
And then I bite one of their heads off with my unhinged
These
jaw.
guys are going to run. All right, and none of them are close enough to throw anything in it. No. That is
Seems to
it
suck.
for the Tide Soul, or the not
The Tide Soldiers. Yeah,
bandits
not
that are
bad.
out in front of you, and that
Oh,
brings
man.
us to Sir Darren for Lauren. Really low. Get up out in front of it. It for him. Artan, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna duck back behind the cart.
I was over by the cart.
Over there?
So, you know.
All right. Doing anything other than just hiding?
Nope. Just duck back behind the cart.
All right. That brings
Give me
us
those
back to the
defense bonuses.
right. Radova, back to the top.
Hey, it's me again. It's you,
me.
Radova. Yeah, Radova's gonna scoot forward again. Do a little 1, 2, 3, 4 action here. And break out the old hang on. Hang on.
I can't.
The old Castle Forge stiletto in the main hand,
There we go.
with his gauntleted hand on the off, and
Prepare.
yeah, really, the minute that one of those soldiers steps in grabbing range, it's on.
Right. Not far. All right, so
Mhm.
you're gonna hold your attack.
Yes, I'm gonna hold
effectively. All
hold
right.
my greater action.
Cool. Audru, you're up.
Damn it.
What's up?
What's up?
Josh looked
Now-
bewildered for a second.
I'm constantly bewildered. What are
My-
you talking about?
Can I? One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so it depends on which square you actually have the horse in, but am I able to charge attack the guy in front of Radova?
Oh, that requires you to. What is it? It requires you to sprint with your horse.
Well, it's a charge, and an opponent is up to twice your usual movement. And so,
Okay.
if you said the horse is 8, that puts me exactly at 16, depending on where you have that horse located.
Okay. I counted it to 15,
Oh,
so I think you're
better.
good. Hmm.
This guy says
Okay.
the horse can do.
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Dope. I don't. All
Gonna
right.
manifest in your home and strangle
Yeah.
you.
Go ahead and read me out the charge attack real quick.
The charge, take a charge at the opponent twice your usual movement. take -1d on the attack, but increase damage by 2 if you hit.
Okay, so that requires you to move up here. There you are, and yeah, go ahead and make your attack roll with the minus the test dice.
Okay. 5, 1, 2. Oh, hell yeah. Do I still... Does the test I guess it doesn't really matter.
So you're removing another of the lowest dice. How many? What are you rolling? You're rolling.
Well, do you want me to roll 8 or do you want me to roll 7?
So for Badru, roll 8 and then take away the lowest 4.
All right, I have 10, 15, 18.
18.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That is 2 degrees of success. What is your base damage weapon?
6 plus 2 would be 8.
Oh boy, an 8 base damage.
Well,
with-
it's 6 damage, but then plus 2 if I hit. So
Right.
8.
Plus 2 to your base damage, though, right?
Yeah.
For the hit? Yeah, that's what gets multiplied. So 8 damage times, what did I say? 3 degrees? 2 degrees.
2 degrees.
2 degrees.
2.
So, yeah, so that's 8. That's 16 damage you're going in with. No piercing, so that's total of 10 damage in one swing. He has
Beefy.
to take a wound to accept all of that. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, so you carve deep into the front side of his armor and a deep gash into his chest. Yeah, he less effective. Okay, great charge attack. Does that have any other effects other than the damage? Does he get knocked down or anything?
Not so I can't find the horse charge. I can only see like the action charge, which I think you can do on your feet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So that's I can't find it in the. I've been looking for it in that fucking document this whole time.
There's mounted attack. Take an attack action from your steed with the following benefits.
Okay, it's a
It's just you use the mount's movement and you get +1 bonus dice for your fighting test.
yeah. So all right. So I think
But it's not like an attack with the horse.
yeah. No, you just move with the horse, and you get a bonus when fighting people that aren't on horseback.
Yeah, if I choose.
And
Yeah.
and you get
But
you
I-
get more damage if you've got a war horse.
Yeah. And I
Um,
figured just the regular charge would make.
yeah,
more
yeah,
sense.
I'm fine using the regular charge type on horseback. That's a cool. I like
That makes
usage
sense.
of it. It makes sense, yeah, and it like the mechanics work out just as well. So yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. All right, great. That is Badru's turn. That brings us to Merrick. Is not in a place where he can get close enough to anyone yet. Go ahead and make his move. That takes us to Thali.
Boy, the guy that is behind. So in relation to me, this guy. Hello. Can I hit him?
Yep.
Can I see him from where I was at?
You do have line of sight on him. Yes.
I'd like to just thread an arrow in between that whole melee that is happening right there, and hit that guy.
All right. Single arrow.
Yeah, I'll do a single.
right.
3.
That roll.
I think this is the correct amount. Okay. 35 with 1/6.
All right, let's see. 1/6. Increase the base damage by 2. So the longbow was a 6?
5 damage.
5. So 7.
And 1 piercing.
And 1 piercing. Okay. All right, so, yep, he has to take a wound.
Adios.
Yep. All right, so
Yeah, I just
are
want to
able
send that
to
arrow right through that
thread,
melee that's happening.
right through the yeah. You
Think like a Zack Snyder
the horse
slow-mo
rears
shot.
back after Badru's slash across the chest of the man in front of him. As he's rearing back, you thread the shot, and it just right in between the blood that's streaming out of the man's chest catches the guy right behind him.
The
Poor bastard has
camera-
no idea what just happened.
Camera like follows the arrow path back to Thali, and Thali just winks.
It's like Zack Snyder meets Gallivant.
Exactly.
There you go. All right, that takes us to. Did you want to move or?
I'm
put?
gonna stay put. Yeah.
All right, Nim is going to move to 4, and she is going to take her shot at one of the archers on the broken bridge.
Delightful.
All right, that is a 12 actually. So let's see, that is degree.
Her best.
5. Oh. Okay, though. All right. There we go. Okay. He is going to take the damage to his hit points. Not take an injury or a wound. Okay. That is Nim's turn. Us to the soldier. All right. That is your move. We're back to the archers. Oh, he can't get close. All right, so the one here is going to take a shot at, let's see, Oro.
Mm.
Uh, 16 is degrees. Do 4 damage. That's 8 damage reduced by 2. 6 damage coming to Voro. He will take it to hit point.
I believe.
Nice.
Right. And let's see. That leaves. Got this archer here will now take their shot at Badru. Up front now, causing a ruckus.
A ruckus.
All right, that is a
Heard a ruckus.
15. Hit you,
Uh-oh.
Badru. Lost
Mhm.
Josh's camera. All right,
Classic.
so
Foolishness.
and they do. So that is 1 degree of success, 4 damage, reduced by your armor exactly to 0. So your armor takes the the entirety of the damage there. The first archer fires a shot from the side that Ollie is on, and glances off Badru's leather armor, making him all the more powerful. Strong. Oh.
It's cat time.
Now it makes sense.
Alright,
Alright, the next one is going to take a shot at Radava, directly behind, with a 6. It is going to miss.
Yep.
And
No
the
good.
one, let's see, the one that is not injured, take a shot. That is a 14, which at 4 base damage is not going to be enough to do any damage to you, Iron Hand.
It's true.
All right, that is the archers that can see you. Got one around. Okay.
Okay.
Go back to sleep. To the yawning.
Okay. That takes us to Nicholas, who has kind of a job to do.
Hemorrhoids! Oh.
He, in his
Close.
mail armor, is not close enough to get to anybody who is injured.
Oh god.
So
now he's just hanging out there.
If Voro can get back
Perfect.
to him, he is going to attempt to Voro in regaining some points.
Someone tell Nicholas to not do that.
Badru, that seems like a Badru thing.
And Voro's
I
going
was
to take
once your
him up on
protector.
that and move his movement back over to Nicholas. All right, so Nicholas.
And then shoot a man. Call of Duty shoot a man.
You send him to the cemetery.
So he is.
Like, it would be cool if we could catch one of them alive, but you know, if we can't, we can't.
Ooh. Yeah. Does it seem like Drew's playing with himself?
Talk about that, shall we? Okay, so Nicholas is gain.
Good job, Nicholas.
All right, and then Voro's going to take a shot. Bastard who just...
Shot.
That's going to be a 13. Is enough. All right, that's enough to do 1 point of damage. All right, that is Voro's turn. The soldiers. Okay, so the man scarred up by Badru is going to flash at Badru.
Well, seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seems like it makes sense.
it might.
Pretty good call.
So he's gonna strike out with a long sword. And that is actually not a 14, that is a 13.
Okay.
And a base 5 damage. Alright, so you've got 5 damage coming at you, reduced by 4, so you've got 1 actual hit point damage. So you can take that to your 15.
Take this job and shove it.
14. All right. Great. The person directly behind him is going to move out 3 and is also going to take a at you. And that is a 15.
Can I
Is, I
bestow -1 die by using a destiny point?
Ooh.
Oh.
Not burning, just using.
Burning just, I believe that. Send it. Yeah, okay. You absolutely can. So that would turn the 19 into, or excuse me, the 15 into a 12. Which means that it'll be 1 hit point of damage again. Instead of 6. Whatever it would have been.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Nice.
So it takes you to a 13. And then the final person will come out of the doorway there. And take a swing undaunted by... And roll an actual 13. Again,
should be
I
good.
believe is another single hit point.
It's rough, buddy.
All right, they're chipping away. Real slow. Let's see, and that was 1, 2, 3, and then. Okay, that is all of them. So Sir Darren for Lauren. Can't reach anybody. Martan.
While remaining in cover, I am no longer crouched down. I am out just enough to see that,
You asking if you can see this
Oh.
archer right here?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm going to shout at him.
You're gonna shout at him?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, you stupid tit. Oh, yeah.
Ha!
Okay.
No.
Attempting to taunt him, I suppose.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Roll a persuasion taunt.
Amazing. 10 out of 10. No notes.
12 with 1/6.
12 with 1/6. All right. That succeeds. All right. He looks over at you and aims his arrow at you.
Right.
All right. His next attack is going to be coming your way.
Love that for you.
Duck back behind that cart.
Good old vicious mockery.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Radava.
All right. Radava is gonna squinchy scooch.
I realize we're approaching midnight. Do we want to make this maybe the last round or 2 and then call it? Or do we want to just...
Pick up back here. Do a little quick
Probably.
save.
Yeah. I know. I mean, this has the potential to run for a while.
A while. Yeah.
So. And I know people gotta work.
Baby, look how many buttons I got undone. So, like, you know, whatever.
All right. Cool. All right.
So,
let's do it. So
Radava's gonna
Radava.
circle around these guys here, and this gentleman that he is directly behind. He is going to attack.
Hey.
Just the old standard attack. Nothing too special here. Once I remember, I don't know what shit is. Yeah, so that's 4 die plus a bonus to attack this gentleman with the old castle forged stiletto.
Yes, sir.
And that's gonna be a 14 to hit
14. All right.
with no
That
sixes.
hits with no sixes. All right. That is 2 degrees.
Great. That is a base damage of 5 with a piercing of 3.
Huge.
All right. So that's 10
Huge for the team.
damage. You're ignoring 3 of his armor. So that's 8 damage going through. He is going to take that to his hit points because he barely can.
Hmm.
1 hit point left. He's got 1 wound.
Yeah.
But he does appear to be still standing and fighting. Alright, that was your move and your standard attack.
Yep. Sure was.
Alright. Brings us to Badru.
Divided attack from the horse.
Divided attack. Alright, so... Okay, so you divide your attack dice between them. And with the horse, these are not mounted opponents. So you gain a bonus dice each time. So I'll say that you've got 2 bonus dice that you can add and split up as well.
Each time?
I'll say because you're fighting 2 opponents, you get a bonus dice on fighting tests, and because you're splitting it up, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bonus dice to each one.
So move the bottom 4. I'm going to 14 and a 15.
14 and a 15?
To
Okay.
both of the wounded people in front of me.
Yeah. That is
There is 1/6 on the 15.
on the 15. Increase your base damage by 2 for that attack.
I guess both of those should have +5 because it's a spear.
Oh yeah, with your
A 20 and a 19.
20 and a 19 with a 6. So the 20 with a 6. Okay, so that is... Yeah. 3 degrees of success with a base damage of... Is it 5? 6. Plus 2 on the one with the 20. So you're doing 8 times 3. So 20
Dead.
damage. Let's see. That guy has to take a wound for that one. So
No more wounds for him.
Get fucked.
he's got two of his 3. Right. So that guy is hanging on by a thread. And then the other, actually, well, they both take wounds. A single point difference. 3 degrees. So, okay, yeah, those 2 are barely hanging on. Don't look like they're going to be much of a competition at this point. The one right next to you on your right is still pretty healthy, and you hear the footsteps of people approaching as well.
Let's go.
Nice. All right. Sir Merrick Sand is almost where he can do something.
Yeah.
Or
Listen, just
yeah,
Rodham and Bodger are too fast.
Good God.
All right, Thali.
Hey, it's me. Is this the gentle fellow who is trying to do the harm to Martan?
That is the person. The very same.
Well, I feel like it's time for a triple.
Ooh.
Do I need to pick my targets right now?
Yeah, you need to pick them before you start shooting.
I think I'm gonna go 1 1, 2 on the same guy, and then 3 for this. Can I see this guy or no? Is he
You
too
can
far
see
back?
that guy.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do then.
All right. Go ahead and make your rolls. You got the 2 extra penalty dice. Hold up.
Yes. Okay. Oh boy. 30, nope, 29 with 4 6s.
This man explodes, scanner style.
With 4, so how many dice are you rolling right now? Let me just make sure that we're
10
doing the
minus
math on
5.
this. And oh yeah, because pick the high one. All right, yeah. Well, your first shot kills him.
Perfect.
It's a crippling wound, which does a wound, and then the damage does another wound, and he can only take 1 wound before.
I don't know if
dying.
Martin had plans for that guy, but that made me nervous, so I killed him.
I didn't have plans other than making sure he didn't shoot at Voro again.
Perfect. Okay. Well, then
Yeah, he's dead.
This was all according to plan.
Your second arrow ensures that he is not getting up. We'll say.
I
since
still
you
have to send the second arrow after I killed the guy with the first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well-
I'm gonna have to do that just so that we can fucking balance you a little bit.
Well, I hate that. What do you think about that? So,
So
I'm
sorry.
gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to that second guy. The
All right, go ahead.
the one next to all his dead friends. That's the one I'm after.
See, that pile of bodies up there is mostly yours at this point. Like, Voro and Nim helped, but
Just a little bit. But
Oh,
only a little.
this one sucks.
He says
19.
There we go.
perchance.
I have to click over to the map that you guys can see so that it updates on the stream. Apologize.
Naturally.
I don't know how much
That
of
was
that
a
y'all
bad
missed.
one. 19.
Okay, sorry, 19 you said? All right,
Yep.
that is
A lot.
3 degrees of success. Not 4. Not your usual 4 degrees of success, which is the
Yeah, what
maximum.
a shameful display.
A mere 3 degrees of success. All right, so your base damage on that is what again?
5, if I remember correctly.
5.
Yeah, 5.
So 15 reduced by 5, 10, 6. He has to take a wound. All right. Still. All right, so that one is wounded.
Well, shucks.
His brethren are dead. At
Yeah.
least the ones closest. All right, that is Thali's turn. That brings us to Nim.
I didn't roll anything above a 4 in that last roll.
Amazing.
For shame.
Yeah, it's rough.
Unbelievable.
It's
I know.
actually
Disgusting.
I mean, it's statistically
It's mean.
impossible. Like,
It's mean is what it is.
no.
I
All
rolled
right,
10 dice, and not
cool.
a single one of them was over a 4.
That sucks.
Would agree.
That really is really
Yeah,
impossible.
statistically very
Um,
improbable.
Statistical
All
anomaly.
right. Nim is going to take her shot at the one who is at 1 hit point on the bridge. Rolls
23.
23 minus the bottom, which is a 1. Okay. Oh, not a test die. It's just 1. So yeah, 22. Okay, that's fucking good.
With 2 6s, no less.
Oh, right. I gotta pay attention to that on hers as well.
Hmm.
5 damage.
Sure do.
6s is a
I got you, Nim.
plus 4 to her base damage, so 9 base damage. All right, he has to take a wound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no alternative.
He's a
Simple
little
injury will not cut it. Okay, that is Nim's turn. Brings us to the soldiers. All right, and back up to the archer's turn. All right. Gonna move up another step and take a shot. Ah, bro.
What an asshole.
What an asshole.
Okay, well.
Sir Darren.
Not the
Sir
best
Darren
turns.
looks pretty armored. He's gonna take a shot at somebody he thinks hit. Although with his roll of a 6, not gonna hit him.
Bitch.
So his wound is preventing him from being able to line up his shot well enough. The arrow skids harmlessly in the dust next to the feet of Voro.
Dickhead.
All right. Let's see, that brings us to. That's gonna be at Iron Hand.
Yeah, let's go.
That's a 14.
Ooh, that actually hits. Good
With
job.
a damage of 4. Which is reduced by your armor. That's not enough degrees of
it's not
success to do it, is it?
Anything.
Right?
That's a seven armor they got to get through there.
Yep.
So
Tough.
that actually restores 3 health.
If only. Let's see. So now we'll move to the injured one on the bridge.
I take
let's
negative 3
see.
damage from that attack.
That's even less likely. Also,
Yeah,
that
come on.
is
It's an 11.
It's
Exactly
actually a
mine.
9.
Oh, that's worse.
That's
So,
not even gonna hit you.
Fucked. Yep.
Flies over your head. And let's see. That is not injured.
Nimbly dodge out of the way, I do.
Wow. And he
Yeah,
rolls
it's
shitty.
Baseline, not even
Just
enough to
rolls
hit.
shitty. Not even enough to hit. And then
Real shitty.
Yeah, suck it.
3 is now close enough to take a shot at you. An 11.
That's just enough to hit.
So
Good
that
job.
one exactly hits and does no damage because of your
And
point
restores
armor.
another 3 HP. Yeah.
I love Colin just antagonizing this guy the whole time. He's trying to shoot at him.
Yeah.
He's
Come on,
like
fuckers. Where
Iron
y'all at?
Man in the first film.
Yeah.
Tank.
I like those boys sprinting in from the backfield.
Do you?
Just zip. I mean, yeah, ain't one of them hit me yet and done anything about it, so they can run in as many of them as they want to. For all I give a shit.
Bring him on, because I'm ready for him.
Kill every one of your fucking gang. Stack the bodies neatly in the cellar and leave quietly, one at a time.
All right. Let's see. Those guys are not in range to hit anybody. That takes us to Nicholas. He's going to make his healing roll again.
Oh, yeah.
And does
Heal ya.
astoundingly well. And Voro
Heal.
is back at full hit point.
Hey, look at that.
Would you look at that?
We have now
Look at it, just
undone
look at it.
all of the work they have done, with the exception of the 3 whole hit points they've taken from Badru.
That's great.
Okay, let's see.
All their
That
hard
was
work.
Nicholas's action. Lesser. Oro is now going to move and take his shot at this mofo in front of him. That is a 13 to hit. The degrees of success, 6 damage, 1 hit point. Alright.
Oh, buddy.
Or Voro.
Dude.
The arrow hits, but only seems to knock the wind out of the archer. All right.
Shame.
Oh, I've already.
Shame.
Soldiers in front. All right. So the heavily injured person in between Radava and Badru is going
God, that's a
to
bad list.
do what is going to do his best and
I'm sure he is.
take a swing at Badru with his longsword again. That is not a 19. It is a what's that be?
15.
It was 12 minus. No, it's a 12. 12
Damn.
to hit and 5 base damage. So 1.
It's like watching somebody block Street Fighter and just like watching the pixels drop down.
Yep. All right. The only slightly less injured person next to him going to take a swing with his long sword. That is actually a 6, which his arms are barely strong enough to pull his sword up, much less swing it.
He's having a rough go of it.
His swing goes wide. The person just behind him though is going to move up, and he is wielding a halberd.
Ooh.
A bit longer of a weapon. And
Fancy.
he is going to swing that at Iron Hand.
Good. Ooh, a 13.
With a base damage of 7. So that's 7 damage exactly absorbed by your armor, I believe.
It sure is.
All right, point for point. All right. That was a pretty shitty roll with that halberd. So
Sucks to suck, nerd.
all right, so
Killer.
that halberd catches you full on in the chest, but your coin armor deflects the brunt of the blow. All right, let's see. And these guys, getting closer. All right, and that's it for them. Sir Darren. And Martin.
All right. I will take. I will move 3 steps away from the cart, out into the open.
Okay. Can you move your
So-
character? Are you able to?
Yes, I can. I'm gonna move him right here. Can everybody see that?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to shout at that one lone injured archer up there.
Martin's figured out his game. Figured
Yeah,
it out.
that's. I mean,
Get his attention.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does it feel to know the last thing you hear is me telling you how your mother kissed my hairless ass?
what? Ollie just drops an arrow. on the
All
ground,
right,
just like falls out of his hand.
roll your taunt.
Fantastic.
Like even if he wasn't
Alright.
coming up with these
It's a
banger taunts,
16 with 1/6.
15 with 1/6. Okay, give
Absolute
yourself
zinger.
a specialty experience in persuasion.
even if he wasn't coming
okay.
up with banger
His-
taunts, all of these
His
all
attention
these things,
is
fuck this
certainly
kid.
drawn to you now.
I
All
imagine
right.
see this one shitty teenager out here and they're like, "Ah, fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at him. Why not?
Why not?
But now it's on.
That's
Now
right.
it's on. All right.
Now it's on.
All right. That brings us back to the top. You guys want to take a pause
wanna-
here, or do we
I wanna
want to do one more?
I want to do one more because
One more round.
One
if
more
I
round.
don't, I'm gonna forget what I want to do.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. We'll do
Understandable.
one more round and we'll call it a night after that. Do it.
Excellent.
Iron Hand, it is your turn.
Iron Hand is actually going to again sort of dance around 3 this gentleman with the halberd here and fully block this doorway that
Yes.
These soldiers are coming out of.
Spawning out of.
You're right.
As he steps forward in front of the two guys trying to run through, he steps around the guy with the halberd. Oh, hang on a second, and jabs his knife in the back of the guy with the halberd.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That is an 11 to hit.
All right,
And
that hits.
again with 5 damage and 3 piercing.
5 damage, 3 piercing. All right, that is enough to go through his armor. Deal 3 damage to his health. All right. You have made a cut.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and blocked a doorway.
I sure have.
Okay, that is it for Radava. Badru, what would you like to do?
On, just a second. I just thought of something I could do.
I played a lot of Fire Emblem, so
Yep.
Right. Correct.
this is
Bingo.
You have located a choke point.
mm-hmm. I can stand here and do this all day.
I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day.
Hell yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, I want to make a standard attack against the guy with a halberd. And because I have Spearfighter 2, I don't have a penalty.
Okay, from the distance.
Yeah, from the distance.
Okay,
I am still mounted.
still mounted. He is on foot, so you get the bonus dice. Not a war horse, so you don't get the extra damage. But...
Four. Alright, so that's 22.
22.
Plus 5 is 27.
27. Okay.
That man's dead.
Jesus. What's your base damage with the
6.
X? Okay, that is 3 degree. Wait, no. Yes. Yeah, you are 1 point away from 4 degrees. 3 degrees is still 18 damage. And does your spear have any piercing?
No, no piercing.
No piercing. Okay.
It's just fast.
Yeah, all right. That is 11 damage going through. So he is going to take a wound.
He sure is.
No choice. Okay. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move the horse.
Hit and run.
There we go.
All right. A bloody slash carved through the man with the halberd before moving back to regroup. Okay, that brings us to Sir Merrick Sand. Sir Merrick
Finally,
takes a step forward.
getting in there.
And is
They're
going
fresh.
to take a slash with his bastard sword. Haven't seen use since the rebellion. That is a 19 to hit. With a base 4. So let's see, this guy. 9, that's 2 degrees. 8 damage, reduced by 5 is 3. He has to take an injury. So he'll take
He
an
would like to
injury,
take a
which
nap.
will, let's see, how much damage does? Yeah, an injury would do it. So take an injury. All right, that is Sir Merrick's turn. Dolly.
Mm-hmm. Is there a dude standing here? The name for Iron Hand is.
There
Yes.
is a dude there.
There's
Okay.
3 guys right there,
There's,
actually.
There's a 1 and a 2, and can I
There's
see this
one
guy?
here, and there's one here as well.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even see that.
Yeah, will it
Mm.
help
Yeah.
if I remove the name plate?
Probably.
Can do
Or
that.
I guess so.
I mean,
Oh, there's 3. There's this dude too.
yeah, there's 3 guys.
Yeah, there's
here,
3 guys
one
right
on-
here, and
on
there's
the-
one here.
And then there's the 3 archers on
There's
the bridge.
two still in the building, 3 in front of the building, 3
Stay
archers on the
here.
bridge.
All right. Regardless, I'm gonna do a triple shot. So I think it's gonna be this guy.
Perfect.
Mhm.
I think I want this guy, and then I'm gonna try and get this guy, and I'll leave this diagonal guy so they can kind of figure that out. So,
Right.
yeah, that's my plan.
All right.
2 and a 4 and a 6 and an 8 and a 10. And sweet, we got some good stuff going on here. 25 with 2 6s. We'll go right to left again
25.
with 2 6s.
All
I think
right.
that's a dead archer.
Yeah,
That is a
dude's-
dead archer.
Goodbye.
Whatever you roll for damage, whatever you.
That was
Yeah,
the last thing he
it's-
heard.
Oh,
that
yeah, it
sounds
really
like-
was the
Was
last
in
thing we
fact-
heard.
He didn't even get a chance to respond. He literally looked over. What the fuck?
Yep. Taken out
You
by
little-
volley dart.
Alright.
right.
22 with 1 6.
22
uh,
with 1 6.
The guy in front of Merrick.
Yep. All right, that's 3 degrees,
Looking
6.
great either, right?
All
Yeah.
right.
The injured, wounded
have-
one.
We have a dead soldier in front of Sir Merrick now. That arrow will take him out.
And now the guy flanking Radova.
All right.
Mr. Halberdier
2, 3,
ran out here like he was hot shit.
5. Oh, this one's not as good. 10. There's a bunch of 1s in here. 10, 17, 18, 19, no 6s.
19 no 6s. That is 2 degrees. Your damage is is 5?
5, yeah.
5. All right, so that's 10
With what,
reduced
one
by
piercing.
5. Oh, with
Yeah,
1
piercing.
and 1 piercing. So
Yep.
4.
Come on, baby.
Is exactly 6 hit points, which means that he has to take
Ah.
an injury,
Damn it. Okay.
which will take 3 of those hit points. Take the other 3 to.
All right.
Sucks to suck.
Cool. That's me.
Nerd.
All
Trying
right,
to get that
that's Thali.
flank off of him.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, that brings us to Nim. Going to in and take a shot at injured boy on the bridge again.
Get his ass.
That is a 13. One of these days I'll remember. Oh damn.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, that is a dead archer.
Fuck yeah, Nim.
Nim takes out the first of the archers on the broken bridge,
Awesome.
and that is going to be it for her. Now we have the men at arms. Alive. 3. This guy is going to move up.
Yeah, boy.
And let's see. Okay, so one of the Lemonwood man-at-arms is going to walk up to the injured man in between himself and Radova, and he's going to take a swing with his longsword. That is a 15, and does 5 base damage. That is 2 degrees, so 10 minus 5 is 5. So take the 5 to his health, bring him 4.
Oh yeah,
And
clean
this
up squad.
guy, 1, 3. He's not close enough to get to anybody. The rest. All right,
Alas.
that is it for them. Now it's the archers.
Come on, shoot me.
First,
I'm blocking the door. All your friends are stuck. What are you gonna do about it?
Bodies just gonna pile up.
Come on, assholes.
all right. So this one's here. All right. So the closest one is out of a, but also inch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And is now in line of sight for this. Shoot her.
Boo.
Boo.
All right, that is a 16 at Nim. 4 base damage. Nim. 2 degrees. 8 damage. By 2 is 6 damage. She is going to take that to her hit points.
Uh-oh.
All right, so that arrow from the archer on the near cliff catches Nim.
That guy.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that guy.
Yes.
Does health damage, but no blasting. Oops.
Everybody else.
Nicholas is going to move up his 3, slower now that he's got his chainmail on. Which takes us to Voro, who now
Yo,
has
homie,
no.
he's just gonna walk past bleeding Badru.
Oh shit! Right, I don't see.
Bleeding
My
Badru.
bad. My bad. I don't have the.
AKA Bleeding Badru.
I want to. I show.
Hey,
Badru,
mate.
who's lost 5 damage of chip damage this whole time.
I've forgotten how to
What'd you say?
show the health
What'd you say?
bar.
Cool-
That's my
tool
fault.
time?
My fault.
What'd you say?
All right, so he's gonna make his healing test.
Goddamn right, Nick.
Nick.
He already saved you. Saved your life once.
Mm-hmm.
It's like last time I did that, that was not
Nick.
didn't really work out for me.
How that's
so-
worked out for me so far.
I don't know. Are you gonna be weird about it again?
You heal 4 hit points.
Thereby erasing basically everything that they have done up to this point.
Now we gotta get him to Nim.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
He rolled a 19
Awesome.
Yeah.
healing.
Team healer up in this bitch.
Very good.
Yeah, he rolled 2 6s and a 5. And then where else? Okay, that is Nicholas. Oro now is going to take
Is
his.
this a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference?
Yes.
Nikolash.
Nicholas.
I thought it might be.
Nikolash.
Nikolash.
Nicholas.
Nikolash.
You're saying it wrong.
And he is going to take his shot at. He's pissed at this archer that took a shot at Nim. So shoot that one.
Understandable.
It feels good to just be hiding among the rocks and, you know.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Atta
Let
boy, Voro.
go, Voro.
Yeah. Let Voro cook.
Someone's got a crush. Oh.
Good God. Yeah, the only
Lame.
problem is he only does 3 damage.
Aw.
So let's see.
3
20.
times
It's
3
actually
is
a
best.
23.
Mm-hmm.
Big drop there.
6 damage.
Yeah. Well, it's 3. Oh, right. The 6.
I'll take the case.
Mm-hmm. 6s. Got 2 6s.
6s, so that's actually base damage of 5,
Mm-hmm.
which means or no,
Multiply
2
that by his
6s
degrees of
means
success.
the 4.
Yeah.
That's a
Hell
7. base damage
Okay.
on this hit.
Mhm.
Which was what, 23, which was 1 point away from 4 degrees of success. So
Oh.
Okay, so 3 times 7.
3 times 7, 21 damage reduced by 5.
Mhm.
That is a all right,
Nasty.
that man is crippled.
Oh, am
He's in
That
pain.
is Boro's turn. Yeah, even with
I?
that,
I'm in
Not-
danger.
or even with being in work. Okay,
Mhm.
that brings us to Soldier.
Yeah, it does. Come on, fuckers.
Look at that special guy. I hadn't seen him on the map
Mhm.
yet.
Yeah, look at the special guy.
There he is.
Ah,
Is he there?
He's taking, yeah, he's there. He's taking the field.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Doesn't look like red hair though.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't have
He's-
enough time to get the right character picked out for that.
He's just gonna have to queue up with everybody else. So
Yep.
Yeah, just
okay.
get in line for that ass whooping.
Doing it. All right, so
Line up,
let's see.
fuckers, let's go.
Who is that guy's?
Hey.
This guy is still up. So we've got
He's the only one that I'm actually like legit concerned about.
Soldier gonna swing with his long sword at the.
Drunk.
Remember any of the men at arms taking damage?
they have not. They have not been in range to take damage yet.
Yeah,
No,
this
they're
guy
not.
has
Yeah.
damage on his character sheet. Okay, he is gonna get swung at though, and
Get
that
swung
is
at.
yeah, minus. That's a 9 to hit.
Mm.
Does hit.
Sucks to suck.
Will it be enough to go through the armor? It is not enough to go through the armor, though. So the heavily wounded swordsman hacks at the Lemonwood man-at-arms, but he is able to catch it on the shield. No damage.
Awesome.
The person... This is the first of the halberd bearers. Is behind Radova.
Mhm.
Going to take a swing at Radova.
Sure is.
Oh wow! All right. Well, I don't even need to
Oh,
subtract
buddy.
his penalties because that's an 8
Mhm.
minus stuff. So that's gonna miss.
Admittedly, he's a
Badly.
little distracted by the
He is
dagger in his back.
Yep. He also is kind of hurting. The
Burton.
halberd bearer in front of you is also going to take. So.
Okay.
Alright.
Ooh, just enough. Look at that.
No, I think we know that it is exactly enough not to
Oh.
affect you.
That's a shame. Yeah, he just like Rada's got his knife in this other guy's back, and this guy swings. He's just like, no.
Alright, and then the next one is gonna
I said wait.
get up next to his buddy and try to slash at you in the doorway as well.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be crowded.
Ooh,
There we go.
he got a real roll. Proud
That's
of
a
him.
19 with 1/6. Gonna make his 7 into a 9
Mhm.
base damage, which is also, I think, with a 19, that's 2 degrees of, almost 3 degrees. 2 degrees of success, so that is 18 damage coming at you. Radova.
Yeah, you gotta take a wound now.
So, well, it's -6, so that's 12 damage. Yeah.
Mhm.
You can take a
Yeah.
wound to accept all of it.
Yeah.
Or you can take an injury, which would take away 3 of the damage. That still leaves you with 9. So yeah, you have to take a wound.
Yep.
All right. We have a wound on Radova.
For the first time.
Okay. That is the last of the soldiers that is in range. Brings us to Sir Darren for Lauren. All of his other routes are blocked.
Right.
Yep.
Can he go up? Can he go up above the man at arms?
Around this way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
let's
press
see. Where
up
was he?
against,
Here? Yeah, he could.
Get it in position.
Push.
Yeah.
Come on, ladies. Now let's get in
Be
formation.
all of his move, and oh yeah, that puts him in range for this guy. All right, here we go.
Insert with sand.
Speed.
Crunch.
All right, Sir Darren. Oh, there you go.
Roll with advantage. Go down.
He has his great sword out.
I bet he does.
And he is gonna swing with a 13. Base damage of 8 on this guy's. That is right at the second degree of success. So 16 damage reduced by 5. Still 11 damage. And this guy is dead.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. All right, and that brings us to Martin. How do you want to end the night, Martin? In the middle of this battle?
I'm not sure what happened with my Discord. I can't see y'all. Can y'all hear me at least?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Can you see me though now?
Mhm,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
we can
went
see you.
squirrely for a while, but you're still there.
You're good.
Oh, okay. Weird. Because my Discord just like it's the logo, it's just spinning,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing else. Anyways, I'm going to sprint
Oh.
up here against the rock.
Good call.
Good kid.
And I'm going to shout at Nim.
Same kind of stuff.
And what? Oh, is it fucked up now?
No,
No,
he's-
you're good. You're good.
You just missed
Oh.
Josh's
No,
joke.
no,
is
no,
all I
no,
think.
no. Okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna shout at Nim. Nim, get to Nicholas. And then that'll be that.
Nice.
Yep. Get yourself healed up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that is where we're going to call it pause for the night. We'll resume here. Oh my God. You did it. Let's see how long it takes to pop up. So yeah, we'll pick up from here next time we're able to meet. I don't know exactly when that will be. We'll discuss that behind the scenes, but hopefully in the next. Oh well, really, there's not much prep, so maybe next week we'll be able to meet. If not, it'll be soon, maybe a month or so. We've got some personal things to be doing over the next few weeks, but yeah, we'll be back soon, so stay tuned. If you want to join the Discord, follow Twitter, you'll be able to see the posts there. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back with the rest of this battle next time. Thanks. Bye.